Sorry for the small delay. Oh my goodness. Oh, court. Court. Court is so stressful. No. No. All right, everybody. Court time very, very soon. Are you ready? I ordered a little sandwich in the court today because I am starving and I haven't eaten yet. Order in the courtroom. We are soon to begin. Hello, hello, hello. Today, justice will be served. Hello, hello, hello. My sweet momos. My sweet momos. Oh, justice. Justice shall be upon us. Hello. Let me free you from your chains. Thank you for the gifted, Vivi. What do you mean for Evil Momo? What do you mean you're super chatting for Evil Momo? Huh? That's not legal. That's illegal. You cannot be giving money to Evil Momo this way. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All of you supporting Evil Momo are traitors. Momos, the judge is currently eating a quick lunch before the court proceedings begin. I'm having a Subway piri grilled chicken. It's piri chicken sandwich. Oh. Would the kind people of the stream please relax? Justice will be served today. Please. Believe me when I tell you, small criminal at large will be justice. Thank you, Bash, for the 19. Normal, thank you for the super. Evil Momo's only crime was being born delicious. No thoughts, only delicious. Evil Momo's execution is sponsored by Subway. Today is the day. Today is the day that justice will happen. We're in for a long court day, so right now, grab your snacks, grab your coffee, grab your tea. Vanical, I like the idea of making him a servitor because I also like the free labor. That's it. I'm bribing the judge. Do it. I dare you. I dare you, number 1, to bribe the judge, and number 2, to love her as a woman. And number 3, to let her eat your flesh. Degacion, you wouldn't spin the Evil Momo spin, would you? Because then you're basically supporting him. Thank you so much, Magbudo, for the gifted. Heck yeah, Snuggie. Love your name. Do not free my boy. He did everything wrong. He sure did. I hope you're all ready for another full day at court. It's gonna be something. Thank you for the super, Keiko. I think the doll is in LA. Where can you get the plushie momos? They'll be back on sale eventually. Currently, they are not available for sale. I'm sorry, my love. Sabers, thank you for the bribe. Momos, you know I'm a simple woman. I love wine, cheese, momos, and bribery. Thank you so much for the bribes, everybody. Listen, if they're good enough for the government, they're good enough for me, as I am the government. I am the gosh dang government. Favorite kind of cheese? Havarti, blue, and Tuma. Yes, Nightwing, you may discuss the court proceedings outside of court. Hi, Anarchy. Justice for Momopolis. It's true. I am the Senate. L'état, c'est moi. Wait a second. I forgot about smoked Gouda. That's also a top 3 cheese for me. Fuck. Havarti, smoked Gouda, blue, and then 4th place, Tuma. Listen, have you ever seen Mr. Palpatine and Matara Khan in the same room? I think not. Thank you, John Yakuza. Thank you so much for the prime. I am never above your bribery, my love. I love burrata. Oh my goodness. Shoga, that makes me so happy. I can't wait till we have them back on sale again, everybody. Soon. Soon we will have them back on sale. Yippee! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's time. All right, everybody. Now is the time. 10 minutes left. I will be right back. I'm going to go get a coffee. I'm going to get ready for court. It's going to be a long day at court. I hope you're all ready. I hope you are all ready for today, for it will be the day of court. It will be the biggest day of court. Keiko, thank you for the gifted. Big court day. 10 minutes left. Get ready for court, my loves. It's time. Momos, please order in the court. Order in the court, my Momos. I know it's a stressful time. Please, Momos, please. Order in the court. We have a long day ahead of us. But it is my duty, as your leader, to listen out to every Momo's cries and every Momo's words. I am also currently accepting bribes. I am not above bribery. Remember that. I am not above your bribery, my sweet loves. This is the time, Momos, if you need it. Restrooms, snacks. It is going to be a long day at court. A bribe for what? A bribe for your side, you know? Do you think he's innocent or guilty? You decide. Are we finally killing Evil Momo? Only time will tell. By the end of tonight's stream, I guarantee we will know. Put him away forever. See? The people have spoken. The people are speaking. All right, everybody, less than 6 minutes left. Could I get a spin? Which side are you spinning for? Are you spinning for Evil Momo or are you spinning for regular good Momo? Which side are you spinning for? I need to know. Which side? Life with no parole. Execute him. Free Evil Momo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, today we are going to find out what the people want. We are going to find out what the people want, what the people say, and all that stuff. Oh, and Momos. I am excited. I am eager. It is going to be court time. Less than 2 minutes. That's right. Less than 2 minutes on the clock, my sweet Momos. We are about to go to court. It is almost about to be time. I am ready. I am excited. It's time. For everybody just tuning in, do not worry. I will fill you in on what's been going on and why we are gathered here today. It is time. Momos, for anybody wondering why we are gathered here today and what has been going on, the small, evil villain, Evil Momo, has been caught. For anybody that missed yesterday, let me remind you. Let me remind you of the events of yesterday. Momos, please. Please, Momos. Please settle down. I beg you, settle down, please. Momos, please settle the heck down. Momos! Please. My dearest Momos, it is I, Matara Khan of Independent. I have gathered you all here today for jury duty because we, the Momos, and I, Matara Khan, are suing the defendant, Evil Momo. What are we suing him for? Easy. He destroyed Momopolis. He ruined our date. If you would like to know all of the reasons why we're suing him, please go back to part 1 of the trial where we read off a beautiful document that was well curated, well presented in court. Now, I have asked all of you to please gather together and send me your testimonies because at the end of the day, the vote for Evil Momo is yours. Do you believe he is guilty or do you believe he is innocent? I am now here to listen to the voices of the people. I put my hand on my heart because I am the state and the religion. That's right. I am God and I am queen. And thus, I swear on myself that I will do what is best for Momokind. I swear on myself that I will listen to all my sweet little Momos and all of their and I swear that I will bring justice to you. Before we go through and take a look at the testimonies, I do have one quick word from our sponsors. In legal trouble? Better call Momo. Momo Man, attorney at law. Call Momo now. 1-800-EVIL-MO. 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 Call him now. 1-800-EVIL-MO. 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 Call now. Sorry, everybody. Court is expensive. Now, I hope you have all gathered your cookies, your popcorn, your dessert, your drinks. Feel free to live stream today's trial. And by the way, quick hello to those of you on Twitch television and YouTube television. Hello. This is the first of its kind. We are televising the trial of Evil Momo. All proceeds from this stream will be going forth towards rebuilding New Momopolis. Maybe, who knows, maybe deep down in the future, we might maybe regret televising this. I mean, who knows? That might be future us's problems to deal with. Am I right, sweet Momos? Now, before we get into all the testimonies, first questions first, how the heck is everybody doing, huh? How y'all doing? You doing good? What's everybody up to? If you're waving on Twitch television, you are currently on television. That is true. Hi! I honestly don't see what could be wrong with televising this trial and potentially making Evil Momo into a celebrity. Nope. I definitely don't see anything wrong with that. Now, Momos, I want to give you my solemn word and guarantee that at the end of today's trial, we will be able to deliver justice onto Evil Momo. Before we get into this, I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody involved. Thank you so much for submitting your testimonies. To all the friends of the stream and to all the Momos, your voices will be heard and your voices will be considered for the decision that we will make for Evil Momo. All right, without further ado, we got a lot of work to do today. We got a lot of things to do. We got a lot of testimonies. I need my little guy. Where's my little guy? That's not my little guy. Where's my little guy? There he is. There's my little man. Momos, are you ready to get started? Are you ready to get started? Yes or no? May I get a bunch of spinning to let me know that you are ready to begin? All right. We are just going straight into this because we got a lot of testimonies to go through. Now, to get us started, I will be going through the hotline to the courtroom. We have created a room in the Discord where the moderators, the courtroom helpers, were very, very kind in moderating the room. You have let me know if you believe Evil Momo is guilty or innocent. We will be judging that. We will be discussing it, and that will be used as evidence in this trial. Now, we have also had some video testimonies, and I say we shall begin with the video testimony right now. First video testimony over here. Let me see.
Your Honor, I don't think Evil Momo is guilty. Yeah, I said it. I think they're misunderstood, right? Sometimes some people just want to be a little bit mischievous, cause a little mischief every now and then, but it gets mistaken by malice. But I think that's not true.
Okay.
Because I think sometimes a little fun can really brighten some people's day. And if you don't have a sense of humor, I don't think that's Evil Momo's fault. Yes! And I rest my case, Your Honor.
Who was that? Who was that handsome little guy? Momos, do you agree or disagree with that handsome little guy? Please give me a spin. YouTube Momos, you also give me a spin. That is a nice start. That is a nice start. I feel that they would never scam anybody out of their foreskin. That is definitely not something they would do, right? Are we all in agreement for that one? They'd never do such a thing, huh? They'd never ever do such a thing, right? All right. Next up, we have another video testimony.
Hello, friends. Glasses Journal here.
Glasses.
And I'm sure many of you have heard the news of Evil Momo, and it has definitely shaken us all to the core. But friends, do not fret. I am here today to tell you that Evil Momo is innocent. I mean, he's just a little guy. How could a little guy do anything wrong? You know, he is small, he is baby, and I am definitely not being told to say these things at gunpoint at all by some tiny little creature. I am saying this truthfully as Glasses Journal that Evil Momo is innocent. And please, he has all my Pokemon hostage. Please help me.
Momos, please remember, everybody is allowed to a testimony. If you are a Momo, it is your right to give me a testimony. Remember, you might disagree, you might agree. I will hear your complaints. Please write your complaints over in the comments on the YouTube. Please write your complaints over in the comments on the Twitch. But remember, complain or not complain, everybody has a right to a testimony. That is your right. You have that right because you pay your taxes to me. You pay your taxes to me. So you have the right to complain and you have the right to testimonize. Interesting. I think Glasses and that Nathan person are very, very, very good at making their points. You know who else is very, very good at making their points? You. That's right. You right there, listening right now. I'm pointing right at you. Because guess what? I'm about to read that one place. You know the one. There we go. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who used the hotline to the courtroom room in the Discord. I appreciate you all very much, and I will be hearing your voices. Let us begin. He siphoned my gas from my car. I think he's cute. I mean, listen, if evil, why hot? I think guilty. He ate all the red M&Ms. Sup, Momos? Chris, please. Chris, what the hell? Evil Momo abducted Glorpmo from his own mothership. Oh, the Glorpmanity. Guilty. Send them to the Momo gallows. Evil Momo is pure innocence, slandered as a sacrificial Momo for the crimes of all Momo kind. Again, I am hearing your voices. I am listening. He stole my ice cream money. I want justice. Speaking of justice, great band. Speaking of ice cream, I could go for a mint chocolate chip ice cream. What is everyone's favorite ice cream flavor? No wrong answers. I even had durian ice cream in Thailand and it was delicious. Sorry, Momos, I am getting off track. This is going to be a long trial. We got a lot of Momos. Chocolate fudge, banana berry. I don't like mint. Just leave it at that. Me neither, baby. But I love mint chocolate chip. He ate chips from the store and resealed the bags. Is this why I have so little chip in my bag every time? Criminal. To the guillotine. Behead him! To the guillotines he goes. He stole my red wine and I had to settle for a warm beer that was sitting in my car for a few days. Not the red wine. Oh my goodness. I saw Evil Momo making a cup of tea by putting milk first. Oh, I know that there are some British people right now freaking out at this. I know some British people are upset. Sure, Evil Momo may be dashing, but hidden under that dashing outside is a nefarious inside. Ooh. He killed my father and must prepare to die. Momo Montoya will pay for his crimes, Gelatin. He's scary! With one of the best emotes ever, Momo Despair. Momos, are you in agreement that he is scary? Can I see some despairs? Before we continue, we just received another submission of a video. All right, we got a video submission. Let's get to it.
What
Who
do I
might
think of
that
Evil
be?
Momo? To be honest with you,
She's
I
very
think the little
cute.
guy's just looking for attention.
Hmm.
Why do I think that? Well, I've watched
she's
Momos
saying,
come in and out all the
she's
time,
speaking
and
her truth.
there's one thing they all have in common. They desire the unconditional love of their mother.
Wow.
I believe that Evil Momo might be looking for attention himself. Why did he attack Momopolis? I mean, your guess is as good as mine is, right? I remember watching it happen on R.O.A.C.H network, but that's about it. Am I aware of his recent activities?
Speak your truth, Queen.
No. Has something happened? Wait, whoa, hold up. Do I think Evil Momo is guilty? Wait, isn't that a bit of a leading question? What is he being accused of? What do you mean answer the question? I can't in good faith answer that without knowing the full context of this. Hey, wait, what do you mean we're done for today? I can still answer your question.
Wow. I need a minute after that testimony. Thank you for your courage for submitting this testimony. Thank you so much. I'm not trying to minimize anyone's feelings. All right? When it comes to these testimonies, it is going to be a rough day. It is going to be a rough day for us emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. And I'm here for all of you. Okay? Thank you so much for submitting your testimony. It means so much to us. Thank you for exercising the right that I give you because you pay me taxes, Momos. Thank you. We have one more video submission coming right up, Momos. Pay attention.
I think Evil Momo is innocent because there's no way that small mischievous creatures with winning smiles could ever do any wrong.
Can we watch that one again? I mean, look, with a name like Lies Malicious, with a name like Limes Malicious, she's got to be telling the truth, right?
I think Evil Momo is innocent because there's no way that small mischievous creatures with winning smiles could ever do any wrong.
With a name like Lives Malicious. I don't know. Surely she must be telling the truth. Surely. All right. We are back to reading your testimonies, my sweet Momos. Let's go. That's a life sentence. Evil Momo is just misunderstood and is not behind me with a gun telling me to type this. That's good. Remember, Momos, in my country, you can all pull out your little gun back. If Evil Momo pulls out a gun at you, pull out your little gun back out at him. Where's your little gun, little Momo? Take it out. You pay taxes in my community, in my stream. Take out your little gun. That's right. Next time Evil Momo threatens you, take out your little gun. Show him. It's average. It's little, but that's okay, baby. A little gun packs a big punch and you know it. It just depends on what kind of bullets you got in there, baby. He stole my wrench. The Momobiles have gone unserviced for 8 months. So many need repairs. Is this why we've been using Big Mo for transport, by the way? Is this why we've had Big Mo do all the transportation for all the Momos lately? I have been wondering what happened. Where are all the vehicles? Oh my God. He is guilty. I saw him take an ice cream from another Momo. Oh! Not another ice cream from another Momo. Unbelievable. This is why we have an ice cream shortage. Evil Momo is guilty. Thank you, citizen. Thank you so much for your confession. Citizen 1354, thank you. Tomi, let's go. Citizen 364, I'm ready to read this. This MF rigged my pulls for Chronogenesis. Instead of getting her, I got Satono Diamond, TM Opera 0, and an alt of Haru Urara, but not the rate up Honse. He deserves the firing squad for that. You know, out of all the evil villainry that Evil Momo can pull, messing with your pulls is one of the biggest and evilest villainries that he could ever do. Ever, 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 ever. I will admit that is absolute, pure, unadulterated evil. Thank you for your confession. Evil Momo is guilty for being too damn good looking. It's true. How dare he be so sexy? That's pure evil. Free Evil Momo. He's innocent. Maybe a bit of a rebel against our overlord. Viva la Momolucion! Momos, there will be no Momolucions. There will be no unionizing. Nothing. You will sit here. You will pay your taxes to me. And you will be happy. All right? Everything that is yours is mine. The brain cell belongs to me. I, Momo 1538, am the true Evil Momo. The one on trial is my body double. Ha 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 ha. Catch me if you can. All right, Leonardo DiCaprio, pack it up. The one Evil Momo here on trial is the true Evil Momo. Many will be pretenders, and that is all right. Thank you for your testimony. I saw Evil Momo flavor his popcorn with, I can't believe it's not butter. Is that really a crime? Derpy, thank you so much for your bribery. The court accepts your bribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guilty as hell. I saw him crawling from my windows to go eat my undies. And even worse, my roach gear. He's actively trying to slow down our defenses and training so that we couldn't get him. I pledge guilty. No, baby. You plead guilty. Wait, no, do you pledge? I don't know. I think you can't plead guilty because that means you are guilty, right? And pledging guilty also means you say he's guilty, I think. But I received the message loud and clear, Momo 1692. Thank you so much, Citizen 1692. Evil Momo keeps talking about how he'll never die, and apparently he never sleeps either. He also keeps talking about these really messed up stories from the Southwest and Southern Mexico. Interesting. Are you saying Evil Momo went to Guadalajara to get a facelift? Or he went to Tijuana to get a facelift. I don't know. I guess we'll never find out. Evil Momo tore off the tag of my mattress and ate my snacks. No Momo would be so evil. That is true. That is true. I'm 50-50. Evil Momo ate all my nondescript brand chicken, but he also gave me a bunch of Momo coins so I could pay Momo mortgage and keep my house a cardboard box. I say, free him. Everyone deserves a second chance. I don't know. Momos, how are we currently feeling? We are still at the beginning of the trial. We still have a ton of testimonies to go through, a ton of video evidence to go through. How are we feeling right now? Are you thinking he's innocent? Are you thinking he's guilty? Still 50-50? Still guilty. A lot of guilties, a few innocents. YouTube, how are we feeling? Can I have a real house? If you pay real taxes, you can get a real house. But for now, my love, everybody lives in a cardboard box. All right, we have one more video submission coming right up. Let's put it on TV. Sorry, everybody. This is my first time judging a trial. This is my first time live streaming a trial. We are doing our best here with production.
Hi, I'm DK Diamantes, and I'm here to help answer the question of, is Evil Momo guilty? But what are we even saying Evil Momo is guilty of, really? I mean, sure, he destroyed a couple buildings, maybe did some vandalization, maybe some minor shoplifting, but hey, people in glass
DK is
houses
very
shouldn't
beautiful.
throw stones, am I right? Who amongst us watching here today hasn't done just a little bit of crime just for fun, just as a teensy little itty bitty treat, just a minor little doodad of crime? You know, it's, hey, if nothing else, doesn't Evil Momo deserve a second chance? Doesn't society owe it to Evil Momo? We even named him Evil Momo. He never stood a chance. Society owes it to him to give him a second chance. So I say, Evil Momo, not guilty.
How do we feel about the points that DK Diamantis from the Warhammer podcast, Adeptus Ridiculous, how do we feel about what he said? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things. There's a few stuff. There's a few things. I don't know. I don't know how we feel about it. I simply don't know how we feel about it. We have one more testimony coming right up. One more video testimony. Oh,
Do I
it's the
think
lovely
Evil Momo is
anarchy.
guilty? I mean, probably. His name is Evil Momo.
Let's watch it again, shall we?
Do I think Evil Momo is guilty? I mean, probably. His name is Evil Momo.
All right. She's got a point. She's making points. She's making points. She's doing things. She's making points. Am I right? She's making point. Sometimes you just got to make an argument. Sometimes you got to make an argument and then keep going and live your best life. Let us keep going with the testimonies of the citizens. Free Evil Momo. He bought me a Lambo with the ill-gotten gains he had obtained. Citizen, are you paying taxes on that Lamborghini? To your glorious leader? Are you paying taxes on that Lamborghini? I have seen Evil Momo take a penny and not leave a penny. Unbelievable. He opened my sealed collectibles. Guilty as heck. Please do not let him open your future Zentreya U2s. I ordered mine, did you? I was told the Momos on jury duty would be offered hot cables and fresh Momo milk. I will not come to a consensus until snacks are served. Unfortunately, as you may be aware, we are currently in poverty. This whole courtroom, I don't know if you saw, is made of cardboard boxes. We live in cardboard boxes. Evil Momo, the reason we do not have fresh Momo milk and hot cables is because of Evil Momo's crime and villainy. He destroyed our supplies and our city. This is why now we live like roaches in cardboard boxes, all right? Evil Momo, deadass, went to a dog park and spent 9 hours doing nothing but calling every single dog a bad boy or girl. No! That is an unforgivable crime. Absolutely, unbelievably unforgivable. Unbelievable. Guilty. Evil Momo needs to mold in prison forever with knowledge he will never be eaten by Matara. Whoa, Grumpy. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Do not make promises you cannot keep. What do you mean by never be eaten by Matara? Don't you wonder what he tastes like? I sure do. I sure wonder what he tastes like. Hello, Haru. How are you? We are in the middle of court proceedings at the moment. Aren't you curious even a little bit what he tastes like? Just a little itty bit. Don't you want a little nibble? I sure do, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Hang him like clothes. Oh, wait. Guilty. He runs the soup kitchen and the bread lines throughout the city. What crimes, mates? Innocent. free him. I saw you in here yesterday, Geek Boy, trying to talk all this Momo innocence. I saw you. Evil Momo did nothing wrong. Viva la Momolucion. Evil Momo pushed me over and kicked my sandcastle down I was making for Roach Mama. Citizen Momo 335 here giving my verdict. He is guilty. All right, Momos. Let's calm down here for a second. How are we feeling? How are we feeling with the current verdict? How is everybody feeling? I know emotions are high. I know this is a stressful time, but how are we feeling on the guilty to innocent ratio right now, my loves? Where are we at the moment? Won't someone please think of the Momo children? We do not know if Evil Momo has children. And you know what? Our city could have had children. He didn't think about that before he destroyed it, did he? Hanging's too good for him. Burning's too good for him. I'll kill him myself. Oh my God. All right there. We got a hero out here. This Evil Momo is guilty. I saw him took another Momo's 3DS out of a taxi while I was at the local bakery. Also, this emote is so cute. Lobstar, that is preposterous. Also, what did you get at the bakery? What do you mean Matara propaganda? We all saw the video. Put him in prison forever. We are above executing Momos. Who's we? Who's we, baby? Death by fire. I saw him helping the hungry and playing with the orphans, showing them how to fly. Evil Momo told me that Soul Ring should be banned in MTG Commander. Interesting. Oh, sorry. This just in. We have one more video to play. We just received a video testimony from somebody coming right up.
You know what? I stand on the side of Evil Momo. He's just a little guy. Look at him.
Woman.
Maybe some atrocities were done against him. Listen, as a villainess myself, I know that not everything is black and white. I want to hear from Evil Momo. Tell us your side of the story. Who knows? Anything is possible. Listen, I'll just say that doesn't Matara eat Momos?
I see.
Maybe Evil Momo had a friend that was harmed. Who knows? He could be justified in his actions. I stand with you, Evil Momo. Let's hear your side.
Well, she is a villain. She is Mafia Monarch. So, you know what they say? Show me who your friends are and I'll show you who you are. Also, look at her. Look at the way she's dressed. She's rich. She's probably the one funding him. I see. That already is 2 aunties. You're right, on Evil Momo's side. And 3 if you count Lies Malicious. That's a lot of aunties on Momo's side. I gotta say, Evil Momo is hot with the hags. Evil Momo is beloved by the hags. I'm willing to compromise and let Evil Momo live free as a servitor with his conscience intact so he can atone for his sins for eternity. I am not above making Evil Momo into a servant for all eternity. I am absolutely not above it. I think that would be a phenomenal idea. I like it quite a bit. I like that idea. I love all the free labor I could get. Also, sorry, quick yawn. All this reading. A servant sounds nice, doesn't it, Haru? Evil Momo is the one who convinced Nintendo executives to make the new Switch game $70 to $90. I would believe it. I would believe that. I saw Evil Momo put the milk before the cereal. Unbelievable. Evil Momo is a symptom of Momo society. Ooh, what does that say about us? I think he's guilty. We need fair punishment for him. Define fair, Phantom. What is fair for the cockroach is not fair for the spider. What is fair for the caribou is not fair for the hunter shooting it. You know? What exactly is fair? Is it fair to burn him? Is it fair to kill him? What is fair in this situation? Think about it. It's not Evil Momo's fault that his parents named him Evil Momo. The name doesn't define the person. I saw Evil Momo help an old lady across the street the other day. Sure, her purse was missing when they got to the other side, but there was no proof it was Evil Momo's doing. Also, Evil Momo has a dashing smile and a nice butt. Free Evil Momo! Quiet, Coretta. You're gonna make the Momos scream that. Don't say these things out loud. They're gonna start spinning and saying free Evil Momo. Don't do it. Jeez, do you know how easy they are to excite? Do you know how easy they are to propagandize? Come on, Coretta. You know better than that. You know better than that. Free my man! Guilty! Evil Momo is just misunderstood. I swear. Little begging. I'm sorry, but just adding the little the little pian, the little everyone's like yelling. You're just like the big eyes. Ooh, give us please a moment, everybody. We just received another video. Footage as a testimony. Are you ready?
Evil Momo is not evil. Evil Momo is
We just had her over on
misunderstood
Trash Like
and probably
Confidential.
needs a hug. Today,
That's
we
Vio,
gather
all
to
right.
clear the name of the most villainized and slandered character in the universe, Evil Momo. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Evil Momo is evil. It's literally in the name. And to that I say, so are deviled eggs, but we still eat those. Let's be real. Evil Momo isn't evil. Evil Momo is just passionate. You ever get super passionate about a project and commit so hard that you accidentally a whole kingdom? And sure, some Momos have been sacrificed, but have you seen the Momo economy lately? Sometimes you just gotta make the difficult choice. The
I
real villain,
love
in my
deviled
opinion,
eggs.
society. Just think about it. Evil Momo didn't wake up one day and decide to be the bad guy. No. Evil Momo was failed by the system. Did anyone suggest a hobby like walkies or Crusader
Pickle
Kings
veal?
3? No. Did anyone offer therapy?
Let's
Also
pickle
no.
Evil Momo and eat him.
Did they just keep calling Evil Momo until Evil Momo said, fine, bet, I am Evil Momo. I will show you Evil Momo. I will be the most evil Momo the world has ever Evil Momo'd. Yes, they have.
Let's pickle
And
Evil Momo
therefore,
and eat him
I
like
say,
pickles.
Evil Momo is innocent. Free Evil Momo. I stand with Evil Momo.
Mm-hmm. For anybody wondering, that is Vio. I recently did the latest episode of Trash Light Confidential is with Vio. If you go take a look at the main channel, Matara Khan on the YouTube, the last video uploaded is a Trash Light Confidential episode 3 with Vio. So if you have been curious, yep. We got it. We got to get a few more folks on there. I'm excited. Next week's episode is going to have Michi Mochivi. It's going to be a special Scary Stories episode. All right, moving on. He got rid of all the butts on the Momo plushies. Criminal. Absolute crimery. Absolute crimery. Does he not deserve a fair trial by a jury of impartial peers? Is this not a fair trial? We are here. We will stay here until every single Momo has been read and heard. We are not going anywhere until every single Momo has been heard and understood. This is the fairest trial that terrorist deserves. All right? Momos, do you not think me fair? You love me as a woman, as a general, as a commander, as a leader, as your god and queen. You love me as an impartial judge. I saw how he saved a child from a car accident by knocking him off his bicycle with a newspaper. We still don't know his motives. For calling us chat, for not loving enough the Grand Matara Khan, I say he is guilty. You did say you are not above bribery. Listen, I am not. Bribery is how the world works. If it works for your government, it works for this government as well. I am the government after all. I am the Senate. I am just like Emperor Palpatine. L'état, c'est moi. I saw Evil Momo hand the avatar over to the Fire Nation. I mean, listen, he had a big amount of money on his head. I would too, maybe allegedly. Thank you, Mag, for talking about this. Can we please all remember that he called you chat? He called you chat. Commander, I hereby graciously accept your bribe of 50 gifted subscriptions. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your bribery. I very much appreciate it. He is guilty. I agree with you. Listen, obviously we have to wait and compile all the votes. We have to wait. We have to see what everybody decides. But I agree with you. Thank you, Sam. What if Evil Momo is a nickname that he earned after countless nefarious acts? Oh, lobotomize. Now you're using your brain. I get ya. I agree. That makes a lot of sense. Can we kill this man already? He's not a man. He's a Momo. Listen, he might be Evil Momo, but he's not a man. Don't say that about him. He's not a woman. He's a Momo. As much as I hate to say it, he is one of us. Maybe. Just evil and dashing and sexy with that cute little butt. Maybe. You know? Evil Momo is amongst the worst criminals I have known in my 30 plus years. He is worse than Horace. Oh my God. He is worse than Doge Van Dyer. He is worse than Griffith. Yeah, I said it. His crimes are innumerable, varied, and unforgivable. There is only one punishment fitting of his crimes. Grant him the Emperor's peace. Big E will know his own. Death could come for Evil Momo. I agree with you, Old Wolf. Also, sorry to hear about those of you getting ads on Twitch television. I do a multi-stream on YouTube that has no ads. And also, Commander just generously gifted 50. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm sorry, Pookies. You can always watch the rollback after, okay? That is the unfortunate, but trials are expensive to fund. Trials are expensive. We need all the advertisements we can get. Speaking of advertisements, in legal trouble, better call Momo. That's right, Momo Man, attorney at law. Call Momo now. Call 1-800-EVIL-MO, 1-800-EVIL-MO, 1-800-EVIL-MO. 1-800-EVIL-MO, 1-800-EVIL-MO, 1-800-EVIL-MO. That's right. Do it. Do it now. Call now and schedule your free paid legal appointment with Momo Man. That's right. Sorry, where were we? Yes, right back to business. Right back to business. All these false accusations are what they are. They are false. I've only done about a third of what I'm being accused of. Robert, I think your biggest crime here is thinking you are Evil Momo. You are innocent citizen Robert. You are not Evil Momo. Evil Momo too caked up. Guilty. He cursed me with non-cuteness. Lies. My very eyes see nothing but cuteness. Wait a second. Are the Momos flirting? Can we get some Momo kiss on kiss, please? Can we get some Momo kissing, pretty please, with a cherry on top? And I just heard word that we received yet another video submission. One more video was just submitted to us.
Evil Momo is guilty as hell. I saw the footage. Did you see the footage? The footage speaks for itself. Lock him up! Lock him up!
Oh, Jabronius Michael. Jabronius Michael. That's right. There he is, Jabronius Michael. Let's watch it again. This man cooked 100%. Let's watch Jabronius Michael again.
Evil Momo is guilty as hell. I saw the footage. Did you see the footage? The footage speaks for itself. Lock him up! Lock him up!
He's such a handsome little lad. I do have to say very quickly, you know when he does his show, Who's Your Streamer? No, That's Your Streamer. And he wears his little suit. He looks so handsome. I know he's kind of an unk, but I get baby fever when he's wearing that little suit. I'm like, oh my God. I just imagine him being 6 years old wearing that suit, doing his little show. He's so cute. Oh my God. What a little cutie patootie. We love you, Jabronius Michael. We here at the Momo court love you, Jabronius Michael. Look at that. Thank you I'm glad we got to witness the Momos flirting together. That was very, very enjoyable. Thank you for that. Peace, a creature like Evil Momo, can never know peace with what he's done. Feed his soul to a Catan shard, Satan, Catan, so he can never again be reborn to do more evil. Okay. Evil Momo is just a small guy. He's innocent. He's been helping me with my 401k. I've made millions. Gig Boy, if you are listening, where is my share of that, huh? Where are the taxes that you owe me on your millions? Where is my tax cut of the profits? That's right. I say guilty. As the investigation for who sent a group of coyotes after my parents' chickens just came in and found bits of purple exoskeleton in their fur. They didn't know what it was. But I did. Oh, there he is. There's the one-eyed man. Hello, DK. Momos, did you enjoy DK's message? Spin to let him know. Are you for DK's message or against DK's message? Mm-hmm. I also don't like how y'all are putting extra blame on my body double, Evil Momo number 2, who is the one caught. The delusions strike again. I've seen Evil Momo giving out hacked Pokemon on the GTS. Oh, not the GTS. He got me a job. So now I don't have free time to make art and video games of Mataracon. No! I can't believe the job is going between you watching Mataracon Spiders. Are you even here right now live on the stream? Yes, you are. Okay, thank God. The job cannot keep you away from me, Spiders. The job cannot keep you away from this stream, Spiders. You did good. It's not even a good job. No, it's a bad job. Can we get some head pads for Spiders, please? Spiders, I'm so sorry. If Evil Momo has refused to atone for their crimes, then it is my opinion that there must be punishment. But I believe that it has to be punishment that both teaches them a lesson and provides benefit to a Momo society as a whole. Idea. We build a Momo Lyceum and have random Momos fight to the death with evil. How about we send criminal Momos fighting to the death with Evil Momo in the Coliseum for our entertainment? And I charge for the tickets. That will give us enough money to rebuild our city. I'm just letting y'all know. That could give us enough money to rebuild our city. That is a thing. That is true. 100 Momo versus 1 Evil Momo. Who would win? Oh, we have one more testimony coming right up. One more testimony. My cousin wife. She's so pretty.
Is Evil Momo guilty?
What? Huh? Is she okay? I know she's getting old, but not like that. Oh, Lola Giri. Oh, baby, no. I think she needs my kisses. Oh no, my poor old lady. Not Lola Giri. Oh, not my Lola. Oh. Not. Oh, look at that. Matara Khan with a smiley face. There were a handful of claims that deserve a second look at, but overall, I believe him guilty. I may not have been here for the attack, but it's clear to see several Momos are now living with trauma. That must be answered for. I agree. What if Evil Momo is being framed? What if Evil Momo is acting out so that somebody will finally see him? Interesting. Interesting. I see. Are you saying his Evil Momo parents didn't love him enough? How are we feeling, by the way, right now, Momos? Do you feel he's guilty or not guilty? Currently, as it stands, I need a little temperature check. Guilty, not guilty? I think I need to hear more. I think so too, but I'm still curious and I'm still interested. It seems like a lot of more folks find him guilty than innocent. Interesting. Still guilty? Mm-hmm. I see. Unless he has a brain parasite or is directly possessed, unlikely. He sounds and looks the same during and before his crimes. No strangely colored eyes or anything. His atrocities are purely his own. Unless it's a higher being beyond our comprehension that is framing him. I don't know about framing him. If it's beyond our comprehension, then we can't practically convict or punish it. Evil Momo would have still done the damage, and that we can do something about. I think Evil Momo is guilty. Calling us chat, saying he only loves Matara as a streamer. Clearly, they have no respect for anyone else. They won't reform unless we force them to. Evil Momo sigh. Niwa, you did so good with the server emotes. We already got Evil Momo sighing in jail. He's getting ready for his future. Evil Momo tried to tempt me into following the ruinous powers and turn away from the Emperor's light. What Emperor? We don't have an Empress yet. We only have a commander. We are at war. Your only god and Emperor is me. I am God Commander. Your Honor, gentle Momos of the court, I present a case on both sides of the argument. By being a Momo, there must have been some love in Evil Momo's heart at some point for him to willingly be a Momo. It is, by our definition, a mandatory requirement for our species to even exist. But that does not forgive the heinous and vile acts he has done to earn him his so-called revenge. The complete destruction of Momopolis, the full destruction of our caves and lodgings, return of many Momos to larval state due to dire and unforeseen damages suffered. But does a Momo not deserve a chance to show there can still be love within his heart? I say yes. Though I do not forgive. And state to the court that he should see justice in the light of his action come to the public. He should also be made to make reparations for the damages and chaos he caused. He clearly has links to higher tech disputes. Given his giant mech suit, why not explore its designs and use it as a means to rebuild our city within a fraction of the time and even improve upon it while doing so? Will he be chastised by those who see him? Surely. But this will give a chance to both prove his own life could be better in the swarm rather than outcast it from it. If it pleases the court, I request a trying of made to repair the damage he has caused as part of the reconstruction crew. And time served in public order and care for other Momos. Thank you for listening. Your Honor, Matara, and the Momos of the court. Well written, Tama. Well written. Well written. Thank you so much for your lovely, lovely, lovely testimony. I think it has moved many Momos, has it not? Momos, how moved are you feeling right now? Don't answer just yet, my sweet Momos. Oh, because we have one more video call incoming from the Hagtorian
Evil
herself.
Momo guilty? That is a very difficult question
The
to
library
ask.
looks expensive.
As a historian,
I didn't know
it
she
is
had
not our job
money
to
like
moralize the events. So I feel it is very unfair for me to pass judgment on Evil Momo and Evil Momo's actions. For I do not even know what Evil Momo is guilty of. He could be guilty of simply waking up and going for a leisurely stroll. He could be guilty of enjoying a succulent Chinese meal.
Mm.
So I feel it is unfair for me to pass any sort of sentencing
I see.
or judgment on Evil Momo. I feel poor Evil Momo may be
He's making quite
perhaps
the arguments.
stereotyped based on Evil Momo's name, which is a sign
Cleo.
of society perhaps failing, or maybe just an Evil Momo senior deciding to perhaps inflict spite upon Evil Momo for their own sufferings that they faced because they were also called Evil Momo. That is to say, I do not think Evil Momo is guilty.
First of all, Cleo, that's a very expensive looking library you got there. Second of all, how do we feel about that messaging? How do we feel about Cleo's message to us? Are we with it? Are we against it? What do you mean blaming the society that I made? Everything that's good about our society, I did. Everything that's bad, we share the blame. We got one more video call incoming.
Hey,
From Mr.
it's
Crichton.
Crichton. Just wanted to chime in because I hear my boy Evil Momo is coming under some
I never
fire
see
for
his
something
background
that he
because he always has
didn't
a green
do.
screen.
I know he didn't do it, whatever it is that he's being accused of, because we were actually chilling together
I'm looking at his
right at the exact moment that the crime he was accused of was committed. So unless I also did it, then
nice
you know Evil
nails!
Momo is actually innocent. And that's a promise. So
I love our little peasant man. I actually have a quick story about Kraken that I didn't tell you guys because I didn't give you my Los Angeles spiel. For Junie's birthday, we all went to a goth bar that wouldn't let me in because I'm gonna TLDR the story, I promise, because this has nothing to do with the trial. And the lady wouldn't let me into the goth bar because I had on fuzzy pink shoes. And then she said if I went and bought black shoes, I was like, okay, just to be clear, if I buy black stripper heels, will you let me in? She said yes. So yes, it was that one exactly, Wheeler. So I said, all right, everybody, I'm just going to go down Hollywood Boulevard, stop by a store that's open. And Criken, God bless him, he was like, I'll walk with you, Mata. It's dark, it's late, it's LA, it's, that's exactly, Prusta. I'm not going to go into the story for a long time, but basically, she wouldn't let my friend Swell Entertainment in because she was wearing jeans. She let our friend Shrimp in with jeans. I had a friend that was wearing black and she goes, look at her. She's wearing black. I go, yeah, but she's wearing the same dress as me, just in black. And she had on a black jacket. I said, what if we switch jackets so I could wear her jacket? And the lady goes, but I know you weren't wearing black. There is nothing. She basically made me go and buy black shoes to go in. And I even told her, I was like, there's nothing less alternative than going to buy black clothes to get into the place. I have photos and everything, but we didn't get time to talk about it yet. I'm sorry. Maybe once I'm in LA or next time I'll tell you about it. Remember Anarchy, the shoes. So Criken, Anarchy was there. Anarchy got in no problem because she always dresses cool and alternative. But Criken, God bless him, he walked me down Hollywood Boulevard or whatever the street is. Thank God, because it was kind of late. It was dark. Walking there was not a problem. Walking back, I was walking back in goddamn 6-inch stripper heels. And then the moment I got in, I changed them and everything. But you know what was good? I have photos. I have everything for next time. At the end of the night, Juniper, like a moth to the light, goes, Matara, what size shoe are you? I'm like, I'm like an 8.5, but these ones are a little big for me. I had to buy them in a 9 because, like the way that they're kind of the step. She goes, oh, that's my size. Can I try them on? And then she starts trying them on. And I go, hey, I was going to ask you in the hotel, but if you want them, you can have them. I was going to leave them in the hotel. I do not need 6-inch boots and she was so happy. Very quick, Junie. At the end of the night, she was carrying the shoes back to the hotel, but she was holding them like a child holds their Christmas gifts. So that lady at the door that was being a jerk actually kind of worked out because I got to give Junie an amazing gift. They weren't used shoes, Krasi. I bought them that night. I wore them for 30 minutes and then I took them off and wore my old shoes. But Junie was holding them like a little baby holding friend. She's so cute. The whole thing was weird, especially Anarchy. Amanda couldn't get in, right? Because of jeans. But you saw our friend Shrimp. Our friend Shrimp had jeans on with no problem. So you won't let a woman in with jeans, but you're going to let a man in with jeans? Why? That's crazy. Anyway, back to the story. Sorry, everybody. I have photos of the heels and the shoes, but that is for next time. We got a lot of testimonies to go through, okay? Order. Playtime is over. We are at court. I want to make sure that every single Momo feels heard. All right, my loves? At the end of tonight's stream, I want to make sure that when we make our judgment and assessment of Evil Momo, I do so with all your testimonies. Come on, everybody. Back to court. You make a good case, but the process of atonement must never end until every last living Momo is completely satisfied that he has repaid his debt. This may take many generations, and we must never let him rest until it is done. Thankfully, his sentence carries no date as it is, simply until he has righted the wrongs he has done. Oh, sorry. Both to himself and to others. Forgiveness can only begin once admits the mistakes they have made after all. Perhaps during reconstruction, he can once more find the light that he had lost and turned to the side of evil from. Evil Momo replaced all my Warhammer models with fine cast. Unbelievable. Translated from Momo. Momo003 here, reporting on my experience with Evil Momo. There I was. October 2024. I had just woken up and was doing my morning movements to start the day. As commanded by Conmander, suddenly there was a loud noise outside of my apartment in Momopolis. When I went to look outside, suddenly the wall blew inwards. And there he was, Evil Momo in the flesh, with his evil red eyes and grin. He pushed me into the wall and kissed me. No, I'm sorry. That's my fan fiction. And set my Matara-con merch on fire and stole my donut. I had worked on decorating my apartment for literal minutes more than other Momos that day, but it was all ruined. Just like that. Evil Momo deserves to face justice for his crimes. He should have to break his neck with a rock, repair the damages he has wrought, and give me back my donut. Thank you for listening. Evil Momo Trial. Sincerely, proper names unable to be translated. Jake, thank you so much for your testimony. I know it must have taken a lot for you to go back to that day and relive it. I understand it must have taken so much work to relive that awful, awful, awful day. Can we please all take a moment for Jake? Where were you when Momopolis got destroyed, Momos? Where were you? Do you remember? Where were you when Eva taking a poop? Good. I like to hear that you have great bowel movements, my love. I was there. I remember. You were reading, you were there. Momos, it was a dark time for us. It was a dark time for us, but we came out stronger and better. Momos of the courtroom, esteemed judge and bug mother Matara Khan, we have all gathered here today to attempt to find a fair verdict upon our disdained brother, Evil Momo. Although we are all upset, and I too feel the very hot fire of rage that his discordant practices have caused upon our very city, I must remind everyone here. Clears throat, shakes head, and looks around the room, catching the eyes of every Momo. Unbuttons your pants, uwu. Oh, that was so fun. I love it. Great story. I'm sorry. I'm paying attention. I'm clocked in. I'm sorry. I forgot I'm on the clock. I forgot I'm getting paid to be a judge in general. But we Momos are creatures of love. Though his actions may be reprehensible, we cannot allow them to change who we are. I do not believe we should forgive Evil Momo outright, but I do believe some leniency is necessary here. His actions were done out of jealousy, stemming from sharing our dearest of mother. Sharing? Sharing? Matara, who we all love as a streamer with us all. As a woman, as a commander, as a god empress. And perhaps if the situation had been different, there's a little Evil Momo in all of us. Pauses for a moment, building anticipation. We all have our bad days. When I have a bad day, I don't blow up Momopolis. And given our own situations, we may find ourselves a little naughty and no better than evil. Would we not all want forgiveness if we fell into such practices? We do not forgive him for what he has done, but for the potential of what we may do in the future. We all need love and acceptance, and that, I say, is who we should be. Momos! Excuse me! Chris, you have every right to give me your testimony because you are a tax-paying citizen of New Momopolis. Where have I gone wrong as your valiant leader that you're all being so kind to Evil Momo? Where do we stand right now? Who here believes Evil Momo is guilty? And who here believes that Evil Momo is innocent? I wish to know who here believes in his innocence and who here believes that he is not innocent, that he must face the fire of the guillotine. While you deliberate, we have another message. This one, hold on. This one coming from a sweet young man. This young gentleman recently turned 40 years old, has a message for us. Hold on, sorry. It takes me a second to play it. Hold on, please forgive me. I am so sorry. Sorry. 1 second. I gotta find it.
Just, I wish it well, and I think Evil Momo is guilty because not only do I not know what that means, but one time in New York City, I saw a cockroach trying to smoke a cigarette. Like it was just right up against a cigarette butt. And I mean, it wasn't lit or anything, but I'm assuming the cockroach was trying to smoke it. And well, I hope that cockroach got what it wanted, some kind of nutrients, flavor. Maybe it's just a crippling nicotine addiction. I don't know. I think about that cockroach from time to time, and it just, I wish it well, and I hope it's doing all right, and I hope it gets plenty of cigarettes where it lives now. So yeah, definitely guilty.
I don't smoke cigarettes, except sometimes occasionally if I have a menthol cigarette from Japan. So I'm trying to remember if I had a menthol cigarette. I don't think so. I don't think he's talking about me. I don't think it was me he's talking about because I don't think I had any menthol cigarettes when I went to karaoke with him. Menthol, like mint. But for a second, I was like, wait, is he talking about me? Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Mr. Vinny, for your testimony. We shall accept it very beautifully. We appreciate you very, very much. Thank you. I had to think for a second. I was like, is he talking about me? Hey, you talking to me? I had to take a moment, I had to be like, is he talking about me? I don't think so. Also, Momos, I asked Auntie Giwi, I asked Grandma Giri to buy me 1 pack of Berry Crush camels from Japan. Okay? I am letting y'all know. I asked her to bring me 1 pack of Camel Crush, the little, listen, I'm not perfect. And it is what it is. She'll probably forget, but it is what it is. All right. Let us continue. Momos, once again, I just want to say thank you for your patience with today's court. I know that we are living in unprecedented times, and I know that none of you know what it's like to be a juror or a jury or a judge or a prosecutioner. Same for me. I've never been a juror, judge, jury, prosecutioner. I've never been named Judy, anything like that. So we are doing our best. Also, hello to the viewers at home. For those of you watching on YouTube or Twitch television, yes, we are televising this trial. I sure hope nothing bad happens from televising this trial. Maybe such as, I don't know, Evil Momo becoming a celebrity. That would be crazy foreshadowing now, wouldn't it? But before we go back to our next messages, may we have a word from today's sponsor, because it is very expensive to put on this courtroom proceeding. May we? Yes, we may. In legal trouble? Better call Momo. Momo Man, attorney at law. Call Momo now. Call 1-800-EVIL-MO. 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 Call now. 1-800-EVIL-MO. 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 Call now. Yeah. Make sure to call Momo Man today for your free paid consultation. That's right. You better call Momo or else. And now back to our scheduled trial. All right, my sweet Momos. Remember, we are going through every single Momo's testimony, at least the ones that submitted their testimonies. And if you were wondering, why is your testimony not here? I don't know. Submit it next time. Next time you should know to submit more stuff. Let us keep moving. Oh, wait, big story. I hear Evil Momo is being put in charge of Disney's Star Wars franchise. He better cast me as Emperor Palpatine. Empress Palpatine is going to be me. I'm pretty sure Evil Momo was the one who invented toxic voice chat on the Xbox 360. That's a possibility. From Tama. At that point, it opens another question. Can the swarm welcome him back, reformed as he would be, into their fold, and treat him the same as he was before? Or would the mirrored views of the evil he was hold grip even to the Momos of the next generation? I say that the fear we have lived and suffered through our generation need not carry on to the future generation of Momos. I propose a new slogan for a new Momopolis era. Rebuild, but not forget. Foundations in cement? Meaning, by definition, we rebuild what we had lost and shall never forget what was taken from us. But instead, we righted the wrongs done by Evil Momo by having him act within the repair as well, in hopes he can find who he once was. His sentence should match the grave crime committed, and not a single ounce less, earning and obtaining the forgiveness of every Momo family he has wronged, and doing anything within his powers to reach that point. But as stated by myself and other Momos, we are not a tyranny. Whoa. That is not true. I am not a dictator, but I am a tyrant. Excuse me. Who's we? I rule with fear. Okay? And love. And fear. and wine. Like I said, I might not be a dictator, but I certainly am a tyrant. I almost said a tyrant. A tyrant. Exactly. Come on. And our collective options weigh on the rest of his existence. Sorry, reading is difficult. Those burdens can be shackles as well. Let him last, seeing every day that he tried his all and failed, that we rebuilt stronger, more resilient, and more sturdy than the previous generation. Well said, Tama. I hear Evil Momo is being put in charge of the Disney Star Wars. We saw that. All right. And now Chris has an answer for Tama. Let's get into this. Momos, are you ready? Grip the edge of your seats. I agree with your sentiments, fellow Momo. We must not let the transgressions of Evil Momo harden our hearts and erase our capacity for forgiveness. However, I believe our philosophy of love and acceptance should not be mistaken for immediate reconciliation or unconditional acceptance back into our society. Shakes head and looks around the room. Let us first address the question of whether the swarm can welcome him back, reformed as he may be. The fear and suffering we have endured should not be a burden carried by the next generation of Momos. The past should not dictate our future. As per your proposal, it would not be a portrayal of strength for us to trust him, as we once did. His actions have shown that for an Evil Momo, trust may be specific, and therefore forgiveness by us should be calculated and measured as an earnable thing. We rebuilt, and our strength is in that rebuilding. Let us adopt your slogan for a new era of Momopolis. Rebuild but not forget, foundations in cement. This embodies our actions moving forward. We rebuild from the ashes of what we lost. We do not forget those who were taken from us, and our foundations are strengthened with cement, an unbreakable metal. Thus, Evil Momo's sentence should be befitting his grave crimes. He must earn the forgiveness of every Momo family he has wronged, and it should align with the severity of his transgressions. His actions should reflect his genuine remorse and desire to make amends. We are not a tyranny. Again, not true. Please don't lie to the court. I know I never said that you have to be honest in court, but please don't lie. We are a tyranny. What are you talking about? I am a tyrant. Hello? We are not a tyranny, and our collective should guide the rest of his existence. Nods to the crowd. Let him live with the consequences of his own actions, seeing every day the fruit of his labor. He will see what he tried to tear down. This experience may offer solace for those he has wronged. If he can live with the weight of his actions and prove his reform, then perhaps, just perhaps, we can consider his reintegration into our society. But until then, let us not forget the past, nor let it define our future. We rebuild stronger, more resilient, and more sturdy than before, with foundations in something unbreakable. Momos, can we take a moment to clap? We are not done yet. There are more Momos to hear out. But wow, have these speeches been rousing my heart. These speeches have absolutely been making me feel a certain way in my heart. Wow. Thank you, Momos. Thank you so much. We now have another Momo that has sent in a message for us. This one coming from the Momo Oscar. Oscar, this message is from him. Oh, hold on. Let's hear it again. Oscar, you can't say that. You can't say that, legally speaking, in the court of law. It's not very nice. Momos, do you agree with what Oscar has said? Yes or no? Yes or no? We are definitely going to lose a sponsor for this, Oscar. We are definitely getting demonetized for that one. I'm not upset or anything, but yeah, we are definitely going to get demonetized for that one.
Not only.
You saw nothing. We are definitely getting demonetized for that one. Speaking of demonetized.
Not only do I think that Evil Momo is guilty, I believe he should be executed before the court to keep the civilian Momos complacent.
She's so cool. She's so cool. All right. How do we feel about the words brought forth by Oscar and Junie? Junie's got a gun. It's crazy. She's going places. She's seeing things. She's doing stuff. Junie. Doing things, seeing people, moving spaces, doing places. Oh boy. Junie. Junie. We got one more video message coming up for all of you. Oh, wait, we already saw that one. Hold on, are we?
Not
okay,
only
we'll watch
do I
Junie's
think
again.
that
Sorry,
Evil
we caught
Momo
up.
is guilty, I believe he should be executed before the court to keep the civilian Momos complacent.
Before you ask, it's because I didn't label my messages right. They're all labeled the same way. Is she allowed to smoke in here? Of course. Everyone's allowed to smoke. Because y'all are smoking cute. That's right, my sweet Momos. That's right. Shall we get back to our testimonies? My loves? Shall we? But the cardboard! Won't somebody think of the cardboard? Before we proceed, does anybody need a smoke break? Does anybody need a pee break? Does anybody need a wine glass break? I would love to have a house live-in assistant because gosh dang it, I could use a glass of wine. Everyone's allowed except Smoke Mo. We're trying to get him to quit. We are trying to get Cigar Mo and Smoke Mo to quit. How about this? We will have a glass of wine break and a cigar break at the end of the trial. We are almost there, Momos. Just a little bit longer, okay? Comment on the execution some Momos are wanting. If the lessons in the 10-year-old Broadway musical Hamilton are to be believed, executing Evil Momo would mean he does not have to deal with the consequences of what he has done. When you are dead, you know nothing of the happening of this world and thus are free, while we have to deal with the ever-elongating consequences of Evil Momo's destructive actions. Sending Evil Momo away in jail for a very long period of time would ensure our city is safe and Evil Momo will have to live in wallowing of all the bad decision he has made. Oh, I like that. Indeed, one of the strongest possible forms of deterrent against any future evil committed by not only Evil Momo himself, but any potential future Momos who might be tempted on the path to darkness, is to always have the original alive as an example of the consequences of such betrayal. Once we break his will to even think about committing more evil, New Momopolis can use Evil Momo as a warning that evil never pays and the city always endures. Counter argument. What about all those cartoons where the villains got out of jail and caused great evil? What about the Spy Kids? What about the prisons of Azkaban? What about the Batmans where they all come out of Arkham Asylum? You know? I feel like they're going to come out and it's going to be trouble. There is something to be said about guillotine and execution, okay? I'm just saying. Now we're going to need a Batman Momo. You know, we're going to need a vigilante Momo. What if he escapes? What are we going to do? Evil Momo surprised me when I saw him in England 3 days ago and caused me to put my back out. Unbelievable. I was thinking we should punish him by putting in an Omega sanction. It's similar to the Groundhog Day movie, but the way you die is worse every time and it's not fun to live there. Oh my God. Oh my God, you are one cruel little guy. Momo replaced my Mountain Dew with beard oil. I don't even have a beard. Is it worse to drink beard oil or to put Mountain Dew on your beard? Probably worse to drink beard oil, huh? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Roach does make a point. If we execute Evil Momo, what if he goes back to the primordial Momo soup and then comes back stronger? Huh? Remember, every Momo who gets eaten or executed comes back stronger and revives. Every single time you revive, you are stronger. So what if he comes back even stronger? What if? Good point. Though with how much documented evil that we have archived from the activities of Evil Momo, as well as numerous testimonies and recordings from other nations as well, we will have a good foundation of what evil can look like and what signs to look for. With proper knowledge and training of current and future Momopolis security, future instances of evil can hopefully be set to an absolute minimum. Are we sure that it's even the same purple Momo running around? The white ones all look basically identical. Lustful! Are you saying all Momos look the same? Maybe there's a whole group of purple Momos, you know, like Hank the Tank. Lustful! Momos? How are we feeling at the moment? Speak to me. Speak to me about your thoughts and feelings. How you feeling at the moment, Momos? Sleepy? Offended? Kind of sleepy? Get a coffee, wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup. Offended. Very warm. You know what else is going to make you warm? Our next video testimony. Oh,
hey,
it's our
boss,
hag.
What are you doing? What do you need from me?
There
you
she
want to
is.
talk to me about Evil Momo? Boy, do I got a story about Evil Momo. Oh, boy, did I tell you about what that guy did? Do you want to hear what
It's
he
our
did?
hag
You know what he did. I'll tell you what he did.
Hello.
He came up to me when I was down on my luck, sitting in the streets of the York, walking around, no money in my pocket, looking for my next meal to eat to keep me alive and warm for the rest of the summer
Spin
nights.
if you agree.
And he came up to me.
Spin
he
if you
stepped
disagree.
out of his Lamborghini and he walked and he said, you know what he said? You know what he said? He walked up and he said, you deserve this. You're loved. You need this more than I do. And he handed me $4,000 in unmarked bills. You know what that was, boss? $4,000 in unmarked bills. And then you know what he said, huh? You know what he said? He said, take it, be happy, live well. And he got back into his Lamborghini with 17 smoking hot babes, all saying, we love you, Evil Momo.
Listen,
We
he
love
says
you,
he's not a
Evil
hag, but he
Momo."
sure loves hag
And
yapping.
then he drove off to an orphanage. And you know what he did? I'll tell you what he did. You know what he did? He saved those orphans from a wicked, evil, ruthless pink woman named Matara Khan. And he took those orphaned Momos and he gave them a brand new home. He went around, he found multiple different parents, and he said, you know what? You need them. Please take care of them. I'm on my knees. I'm begging you. I ain't ever seen a more humble man in my life. Evil Momo was the goodest boy that I've ever seen. And he got those parents to adopt those orphans before he saved another dog that was falling out of the third floor window. And he gave him a little smooch on the forehead, and he returned the dog, and they were happy, wagging their tails. And then he continued to save those orphans. So if you ask me if Evil Momo is evil, he ain't no more evil than the dirt on the goddamn road. He's a saint! Whew. Oh my god, that's really hard to do that voice. Yeah, no, it was $50? $50 in cash? Yeah, thank you, Evil Momo, sir. I appreciate that. I guess, do you need anything else from me, or are we good? We're good? Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna take this back. This is the only green screen that I have.
Is New York City falling down? What's going
have a good rest
on?
of your day. Yeah, thank you. More money than I've ever gotten from Matara Khan, I'll tell you that much. If anything, she stole money from me.
New York City wasn't real? This whole time? My nanny Joel would never speak ill of the commander. Yeah, this is unbelievable. I can't believe this. I simply cannot. What the heck? How are we feeling about this current testimony? Just as a reminder, Momos, please, every single Momo is allowed a testimony, whether we agree or disagree with them. Spin in agreement and spin in disagreement. Do you agree or disagree? Spin. Agree or disagree? All right, while you are spinning, I just received another video submission testimony for you.
So we are trying to find out if Evil Momo is guilty. Now, normally you would think, I mean, with a name like Evil, gotta be evil, you know?
I love her.
But what it's reverse psychology. What it's they want us to think Evil Momo is evil but not, but in actuality they are evil. I have deduced that I do not know. Good luck.
Gecko tails, so yummy. Gecko tails, delicious. Gecko tails, yum, yum. Gecko tails, so yummy. Gecko tails, delicious. Gecko tails, yum, yum. Let's watch it again. That woman looks just like my beautiful wife. My beautiful wife is in Treya.
So we are trying to find out if Evil Momo is guilty. Now, normally you would think, I mean, with a name like Evil, gotta be evil, you know? But what it's reverse psychology. What it's they want us to think Evil Momo is evil but not, but in actuality they are evil. I have deduced that I do not know. Good luck.
You know what? For those of you saying, oh, this testimony doesn't actually help us get anywhere. Listen, it is still, I owe to you hearing out your testimonies, all right? That is still what I owe you. In the contract that I have with you that says that you owe me your soul, I have a soul claim on your little Momo's soul and you owe me taxes. It also says that I have to listen to your testimonies, my loves. All right? Remember that. But I think we should be able to be done with them today. I think we should be able to be done with them today. It is looking good. It is looking good for us. Can we sentence Evil Momo to finish painting my Warhammer pile of shame? Honestly, I'm all for making him into a servitor. We need all the free labor we can get. I would love that. I would make him moderate my streams for me for free. I would make him moderate my streams. I would make him do all the stuff. I would make him just, yeah. I would make him pay taxes and work. If I played, what is it, Shop Simulator, I would make him stack the boxes. I believe you made the important point that we should not mistake a capacity for forgiveness for the automatic assumption of such. Blanket forgiveness without expectations of repentance serves no good. Evil Momo must come to understand their wrongs and truly atone for them, or else the victims will be denied justice. At the same time, I repeat my earlier statement, the punishment must serve as both a lesson and benefit Momo society as a whole. And it is firmly my opinion that vengeance serves us not. Sorry, I just thought of Numi because of a thing, and I just have to check in on Numi super, super quickly. Sorry. We're in the middle of court, but I gotta, I'm streaming, but let me know. Sorry, I just thought of Numi. For no reason whatsoever. I just thought of Numi, you know, she just popped up in my head. Thank you, Momotaru, for your message. It is important to give Evil Momo the opportunity to turn his life around. Have him paint every Momo's pile of shame in between after reconstructing the city. Evil Momo uninstalled all the games on my hard drive except Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It. Oh my God. There is no punishment sufficient to make me whole once again. Oh, can we get some Momo despairs, please? It is one of my favorite emotes. Evil Momo put liquid heat into the jock straps of the Momopolis football team. How can we train against the geckos if we're unable to wear our straps? I say guilty. Cut their tails, eat their tails, grill their tails. Evil Momo is going around installing Windows 95 on people's computers. Windows Vista. Evil Momo installed the Internet Explorer on my computer. That's why I still use it. He has installed Internet Explorer Edge on my computer. God forgives. I don't. Guilty as charged. Evil Momo booger. Oh my God. No, don't do it. No. Oh my God. I saw Evil Momo plug in a USB stick for the first try. There is something wrong with Evil Momo. I say send him to Momo jail. Simply letting him live out his life in a cell wouldn't be the Momo way. And it would in all regards turn him into what he wants, the center of attention. Not giving him those eyes is the long-term goal, to not celebrate or even show remembrance for what he has done to wrong us all, to make him work to rebuild all he destroyed, to improve upon it. It would serve as a means of correction, at least. Do you all think Evil Momo enjoys this attention? Do you? Is this what you wanted, Evil Momo? Are you just seeking attention? I fear we should maybe not have televised this trial. I'm already seeing a few of the weaker Momos become fans of Evil Momo. We've already seen the propaganda being spread around and he's been celebrated as some chaotic freedom fighter. Unbelievable. But we must continue.
So we are trying to find out if Evil Momo
You know
is
what?
guilty.
Sorry, I left the video
Now,
up.
normally you would think, I mean with a name like
Oopsie,
Evil,
oopsie,
gotta
oopsie.
be evil, you know? But what it's reverse psychology. What it's they want us to think Evil Momo is evil but not, but in actuality they are evil. I have deduced that I do not know. Good luck.
You have no idea what you're watching. Welcome! We are doing the trial of Evil Momo, who has corrupted terrible acts against the Momos. For those of you that are just tuning in and you're probably wondering where to start, there's a lot of history, but don't worry. I'm sure if you ask some of the nice Momos, they can direct you to some of our best videos, like maybe Night Cover, maybe our Christmas winter date, maybe the 1-year destruction of our city. You know, it's not really up to us to decide if what Evil Momo did is right or wrong. The laws of Momopolis were decided long ago by our glorious leader, who we love as a woman. Yeah. And our only duty in this is to decide if he did what he's accused of. Given that he refuses to give any defense at all, we really have no option but to side with the prosecution and declare him guilty of all charges. I agree. Evil Momo sucks. That is all. We need an image like this, except we actually burn Evil Momo in the campfire. And we need an image where it's just one Evil Momo with a bunch of little Momos burning on the campfire, you know? Another one from Tama. If we hide him away, locked in a cell forever, like a secret that should be told to no one, who is to say another Evil Momo couldn't come to happen, given strong scenarios? The second, or help us, third potential copycat could be far worse than the original even. He may have reverted some of us to our larval stages, but regardless, through all of the destruction and panic, he never one did kill any of us. What? We don't know that. It is true that Momos don't die. They go into the primordial soup, but he still got rid of some Momos. Through all, if this doesn't show that somewhere deep inside, he still has a Momo's love, I know not what does. Mayhaps it is wishful thinking. Mayhaps it is hope for another Momo to be corrected in the mistakes they made. But regardless, letting him remain as a stain in our city, our name, and our memory should not be shared with the next generation as a burden. Forced hard labor of using our own tech to rebuild the city he destroyed and make it more stable, more prosperous, and larger than ever before will possibly let him see as well that his plan failed. He caused temporary fear, but not lasting horror. We recovered from what he had done And we never gave up bringing him to justice. The key word there, justice, to lock him away as a fellow Momo would not be doing the results of justice. It would be segregating away a problem, sweeping it under the rug to pretend it never existed in the first place. With that, he would become a memory, but also a blemish on both our judicial system and our species. By making him face those who he has wronged, he is seeing to his face that he has failed in his plans to break the Momos. He still sucks large portions of ass, though. I love that. Long, beautifully written paragraph and like, he smells like farts. Perhaps just as a thought query, maybe we lose our cake when we become jealous. Are you saying he sucks ass out of jealousy? Yes, actually. Evil Momo's guilty. Give him the chair. I vote Evil Momo as guilty and needs to repay for his crimes against all Momos Momopolis and our great leader, Matara Khan of Independent. Evil Momo gave me $5 and saved my marriage. I'm sure he's not that bad. Maybe. Beach Princess Niwa, you sound a lot like one of our testimonies today. Is this how I find out y'all married? I wasn't even invited to the wedding. I blame Evil Momo. Oh. He ruined our date with the lovely lady Matara Khan Von Independent. Deserves to be tossed into Zero's hat and not to the subway to the left, but to the total darkness that's to the right. My, so vindictive. Cue the little rabbit from Secret of Mana. Momos, I have been told we have received another video inquiry for you all. Did you hear that? Another one. Oh, we already saw that one. Sorry. We already saw that one.
All right, so we're trying to find out if Evil Momo is guilty. Listen, I have a reasonable take
Mr.
here. Okay,
Quinn
we're gonna
Bennett.
look at the evidence, the statistics, and everything. All right, and listen, I'm a little evil too. You know what I'm saying? So we got some options here. Okay, all right. Now let's be mathematical here. Okay, what does evil even mean? You know what I'm saying? So we got evil right here, EVIL. You know what I'm saying? So let's really look at the statistics. Let's break it down real quick. You know what I'm saying on the over here on the PowerPoint. So first up, we got the E. What's the E stand for? Entertaining. Yeah. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all in the chat. I see y'all. Y'all good people. Okay. What's the V stand for? Vibrant. Look at me. You see me lighting up? I love vibrant. I love vibrant shit. I love some vibrance. Okay. All right. Next one, we got the I. What's the I stand for?
Oh, no.
Intelligence. See, this one right here is
he gonna write love?
Very important.
Lemons,
Listen, no.
limerence?
Like I don't think I understand. Like intelligence
Lactating?
is key. Okay, all right. That's how you outwit the opponents. Okay, and now we got L, which is luxurious. Okay, y'all rich. All right. Now, so with all these positive qualities right here. Okay, look at these. You know what I'm saying? Look, you see these right here. Look, you see these? Hey. What are you? Is Evil Momo guilty? I think the fuck not. No, I think Evil Momo is in fact not guilty. And I think whoever is accusing Evil Momo of being guilty is the real guilty one. Yeah. Your time is up, okay? Your tyranny is over. We're about to pack you the fuck up. These corrupt ass politicians, bro. Don't let them tell you shit. Don't let them tell you shit, okay? Don't let them fool you, all right? Don't let them fool you.
Wow. Okay. Give me one moment. I know we're in the middle of court, but I'm about to receive a bribe. I am going to play Quinn's message one more time, and I'm going to get a glass of wine. Okay, Momos? I'm going to get a glass of wine. My throat. I do not even have a courtroom assistant to go get me a glass of wine. So give me one quick moment.
All right, so we're trying to find out if Evil Momo is guilty. Listen, I have a reasonable take here. Okay, we're gonna look at the evidence, the statistics, and everything. All right, and listen, I'm a little evil too. You know what I'm saying? So we got some options here. Okay, all right. Now let's be mathematical here. Okay, what does evil even mean? You know what I'm saying? So we got evil right here, EVIL. You know what I'm saying? So let's really look at the statistics. Let's break it down real quick. You know what I'm saying on the over here on the PowerPoint. So first up, we got the E. What's the E stand for? Entertaining. Yeah. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all in the chat. I see y'all. Y'all good people. Okay. What's the V stand for? Vibrant. Look at me. You see me lighting up? I love vibrant. I love vibrant shit. I love some vibrance, okay? All right, next one, we got the I. What's the I stand for? Intelligence. See, this one right here is very, very important. Listen, no. Like, I don't think I understand. Like, intelligence is key, okay? All right, that's how you outwit the opponents, okay? And now we got L, which is luxurious, okay? Y'all rich, all right? Now, so with all these positive qualities right here, okay, look at these. You know what I'm saying? Look, you see these right here? Look, you see these? Hey. What are you, is Evil Momo guilty? I think the fuck not. No, I think Evil Momo is in fact not guilty. And I think whoever is accusing Evil Momo of being guilty is the real guilty one. Yeah. Your time is up, okay? Your tyranny is over. We're about to pack you the fuck up. These corrupt ass politicians, bro. Don't let them tell you shit. Don't let them tell you shit, okay? Don't let them fool you, all right? Don't let them fool you.
All right, Momos, I'm back. Give me one moment. Sorry, I kind of worried. She's usually super organized and timely. Okay, give me one quick moment. I'm having two pals meet at the moment. My roommates are currently on a trip. And they're supposed to meet a friend of mine very quickly. And usually my roommates are very good at being like, hey, we're on the way, blah, 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 blah. And they haven't said anything. So not to be like that, but I called them because I was I was worried. Because my roommate, she's the kind of person where if she says she's going to do something between 1 to 2 p.m., if it's 1:01, she'll call you and say, I'm going to be late. So the fact that I haven't heard from her in 45 minutes and I messaged her on WhatsApp, I didn't hear anything, I got a little worried. Okay, back to reality. Sorry. I know we're in court and there's nothing more important than court, but I just worried a little bit about, my roommates, they're a little bit old. I just got a little worried. You know, when you have a friend that calls you a million times if they're a little late and now they're not calling you, you're like, did you die? Okay. How do we feel about what Quinn Bennett has said? I apologize for nothing with your comments. Good. How do we feel? Do we agree or disagree? Spin in agreement, spin in disagreement. You think he was paid by Evil Momo? That is a possible. I'm noticing quite a few of you have been bribed. I have noticed a lot of bribery. All right, we got one more video submission and then many more to go.
Evil Momo.
Who is that?
What? Just because,
oh, sorry, that's loud.
You gotta be guilty, right? I was sent a little tape, okay? To prove my case.
Who is this anonymous person? Who is this anonymous person?
I think they sent me the wrong tape.
What the heck was that? We have to watch it again. We have to watch this again. I have so many questions. Sorry, I keep accidentally opening the wrong one.
Evil Momo is innocent. What? Just because, evil's in the name? You gotta be guilty, right? I was sent a little tape, okay? To prove my case.
I don't know. I don't know who this is. I don't know, but they submitted.
Off. I think they sent me the wrong tape.
That is a crazy testimony. Lady Saffron, thank you for rating on the Twitch. Thank you, thank you. What a crazy, crazy, crazy testimony, huh? Oh my goodness. How do we feel about this testimony, Momos? Spin in agreement, spin in disagreement. Agree or disagree? We have one more testimony. We have many more testimonies. But our next testimony coming right up. There she is. There she is.
I think that Evil Momo is guilty because a Momo is a blob, and if I know anything about little blob guys, is that they can look really friendly and cute, and they are, but then they'll give you pink eye and fart on your pillow or something, and it won't be good. It'll be bad, and he could have done that, probably. So he's probably evil. Yeah.
What? Numi, who's farting on you? Numi, who is out here farting on you? What's going on? For everybody that is just coming in from the YouTube raid or in general, hi, we are currently putting Evil Momo on trial for his crimes. We are accepting testimonies from the Momos, and we are watching and reviewing all the testimonies before we make the final decision today. What the heck is going on? Who's farting on you, my love? I'm so sorry. Let's hear it one more time, her testimony.
I think that Evil Momo is guilty because a Momo is a blob, and if I know anything about little blob guys, is that they can look really friendly and cute, and they are, but then they'll give you pink eye and fart on your pillow or something, and it won't be good. It'll be bad, and he could have done that.
He could have
probably
done that. Probably.
So he's probably evil. Yeah.
All right. Numi, I thank you very much for your video submission. I thank you very, very much for your video submission. It is time to get back to the Momo submissions. Momos, we are way more than halfway done. We will be able to make a verdict today. How are you feeling about the current verdict? Do you think he's going to be guilty or not guilty? How do you feel about the current verdict in the way that things are going? Let me know while I read the next testimony from Mr. Salesman of Doom. Fellow Momos, as the great wheel spins to judge the Momos with sub or ban, so must we spin to judge Evil Momo with life or death. True. Spin! Spin for judgment! A great deal has been said about the crimes of Evil Momo, but I have seen no one speak of the truth. The truth that Evil Momo is in fact Mold Mo. That's right, Momos. Evil Momo is in fact Mold Mo, back for revenge on his hero arc. The dark truth is that the Momos are in fact the baddies, and we never realize it. Think about it, Momos. We are an unending, unkillable swarm that constantly respawns from our Momo spawning pools, led by an alien spacebug general who is friends allies with us as a small sample. A gang leader, a mafia don, a mid-boss, a piece of malware, an evil dragon, an evil toaster, and literally Satan, to name a few. We have an army of Momos and Momo-based weaponry at our command, and Mata seeks to conquer the world for Momo kind. If that wasn't enough, Momopolis was literally a supervillain secret lair. When have you ever seen a non-evil underground base aside from a post-apocalyptic world? Never. Underground lairs are always for evil. Hi, Joel. We loved your big New Yorker rant. Momos, did you love Joel's testimony? I sure as heck did. Thank you, Joel, for your submission. So I submit to you, fellow Momos, that evil Momo is in fact the good guy Momo, who upon freeing himself from the sand pit of despair realized the threat of Matara Khan to this world and sought to thwart her quest for world domination. Evil Momo's attack was in fact an attempt at saving the world, as his mech was too cool looking to ever possibly be evil. It's fact that the coolest mechs belong to the good guys or the tragic anti-hero. However, Momos, do not despair as the great wheel spins ever on for our justice. Who cares what the wider world considers evil, Momos? We all know that the only true evil in the world is not loving our great and glorious Matara Khan Von Independent. As the great wheel blessed us with Matara's gifts of subs and the blessing of becoming one with the soup, so shall we become the wheel that grinds the unbelievers into fellow Momos or banish them forever to the soup. So I say that while evil Momo, aka Molmo, may be a hero to the rest of the world, he is nothing but a based, unbelieving, I'm not sure what that word is, in the eyes of our glorious wheel, deserving only of being crushed beneath it to achieve Matara's glorious purpose. We are all spokes on the great wheel. Momos, join us on the glorious wheel to crush evil Momo on the great grind for progress. Spin! Spin like the wheel, Momos. Forward for our Roach Queen's glory. Momos. Spin. 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 Spin for me, Momos. Spin for me. Spin. That's right. We must advance forward in our agenda. Our agenda, bring justice to the Momos. Rebuild New Momopolis into the most glorious city of gold in the world. And drink some wine. Let's be honest. Thank you for your submission, salesman. Thank you for your testimony. I highly appreciate it. You just know that if Evil Momo goes down, you're next for all the times you unlawfully shot Candace out of a cannon. Who's been shooting Candace out of cannons? Candace deserves it for eating Mata's cable and causing all the scuff. Hey, this is Evil Momo's trial, not Candace's trial. Remember that. Candace has not yet committed terrorism level of crimes, although chewing my cables is close. I once asked Evil to pick up some spaghetti, but instead he bought spaghettini, and let me guess, he drenched it in ketchup. Also, you can trust my opinion on Momos. Mata said I am clearly trustworthy. All right, my Momos, we have one more submission. I say we actually have a few more submissions left. This one is from... Oops, wait a second. One second. This one is from a little deer. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, caribou. Oh, moose. Oh, dear. You know what? I kind of like her legs being in here. Hold on. Let's, yeah. Let's see.
God, I hope this is working. Hey!
Hi!
If you happen to have this recording in your hands, then I'm genuinely surprised. Thank God it didn't get sent to the wrong address. And, before you ask, I can't really disclose as to why I'm only doing a voice recording. I'll be right there.
Haruka?
If you hear any, call chantings. No, you didn't.
Haruka?
But, as you can see, rather hear, I'm rather busy at the moment. But I do have time to answer a question, and I actually got the letter right now, so let me just open it up and...
I'm ready.
So it reads, is Evil Momo guilty? Is there a court case happening or something?
Yeah?
But to answer your question, I think Evil Momo's evil? Because, well, they have evil in the name, and they smell really bad. Like I have an example. This one time, Evil Momo pushed a guy and stole his lunch money.
Oh my god.
And gave it to the Momo who was crying about their lunch. That's a bad example. This one time where Momo grabbed a person's purse and phoned the police and got him arrested and gave the purse back to their original owner and got a medal for... Wait, what if Mataru's the one that is guilty? What? Momo to make them guilty when in actuality they're innocent. Now that I'm thinking about it, all the stuff they ended up doing were misunderstandings and helping others, and now I'm conflicted on which side to be on, and I'm losing my mind, and I don't know what to do! Ignore me! Yes! I believe Evil Momo is guilty, and I refuse to elaborate.
Yeah.
Plead the fifth, and all that. Yeah.
And all.
Well, I hope I answered your question, and I hope I was helpful and didn't fuck up. I gotta go now, back to business. Yeah. Good luck. How do I turn this off?
It's a good thing she didn't just try and accuse me. That would have been awkward, huh? That would have been real weird if she just came out here and start saying that she thinks I'm the bad guy. It's a good thing she didn't, because that's super weird. Why would I be the bad guy? Do the bad guys have big black claws, 2 toes, 3 fingies, a general's hat, and an army uniform? Big breasts? No. Would a bad guy have teeth like mine? Would a bad guy have claws and wings? Come on. Nah, that's shenanigans. That's some crazy shenanigans, y'all. Y'all are being silly, goofy. Okay, please don't make fun of me. I forgot what video we were at. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, yes, we're actually at the right video. Hi, he's Mickey.
Is Evil Momo guilty?
Quiet. Oh my god. He's max volume.
Well, is Evil Momo evil just because their name is Evil Momo? I don't think so. I think that Evil Momo is a person with a good heart. One time I was at the farm. Why is there a child? One time I was at the farmer's market buying fruits and vegetables, and I was 50 cents short. I turned behind me. Who else but Evil Momo? He gives me $1. Tells me to keep the change. Kindest person I ever knew.
I'm not talking because he's so quiet. Could you guys hear him well? Okay, good. Hi, he's Mickey. Do we agree or disagree with Mickey's claims? How do we feel about what Mickey brought up? Do we think he's got a point? Do we? Well, Mickey is so fine that in fact, it blows my mind. So he's right. Okay. All right. I see it. All right, Momos. Unfortunately, the trial is soon nearing its end. We have just a few more testimonies left from the Momos and just a few more video testimonies left that have been submitted. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. We actually are currently doing a trial of Evil Momo. We have previously already seen Vio's testimony, but because you all raided, I would like you all to maybe see Vio's testimony again. Let me show you one more time Vio's testimony of Evil Momo's. All right, this is what she has told us.
Evil Momo is not evil. Evil Momo is just misunderstood and probably needs a hug. Today, we gather to clear the name of the most villainized and slandered character in the universe. Evil Momo. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Listen,
but
it is
Evil
what it
Momo is evil. It's literally in the name. And to that I say, so are deviled eggs. But we still eat those. Let's be real. Evil Momo isn't evil. Evil Momo is just passionate. You ever get super passionate about a project and commit so hard that you accidentally a whole kingdom? And sure, some Momos have been sacrificed, but have you seen the Momo economy lately? Sometimes you just gotta make the difficult choice. The real villain, in my opinion, society. Just think about it. Evil Momo didn't wake up one day and decide to be the bad guy. No. Evil Momo was failed by the system. Did anyone suggest a hobby like walkies or Crusader Kings 3? No. Did anyone offer therapy?
I see. Momo
Did they
spin
just
in
keep
agreement?
calling Evil Momo
spin in
Evil Momo until
disagreement.
Evil Momo said, fine, bet. I am Evil Momo. I will show you Evil Momo. I will be the most evil Momo the world has ever evil Momo'd. Yes, they have. And therefore, I say, Evil Momo
You agree? Spin.
is innocent.
You disagree? Spin.
Free Evil Momo. I stand with Evil Momo.
Thank you again, Vio, for your testimony. Thank you so much for the raid. For everybody coming in, we are currently in the middle of a televised trial, high-profile televised trial, where we, the Momos and its General Matara Khan, are sentencing and trialing the Evil Momo for his crimes. All right, Momos, moving on. Please hold on just a little bit longer. I know we've been at court for 2 hours, but we are so close. We just have a few long testimonies left from the Momos and then a few video testimonies, and then we will cast our judgment. And by that, I mean I will cast my judgment with your testimonies and your help. Wings fluttering in agitations, then slams podium with tiny fists, my voice booming like a squeaky toy horn. Fellow Momos, fellow defenders of Momopolis, I raise my gavel to address these outrageous claims with the seriousness they deserve, which is to say, none at all. Let us dismantle this absurdity piece by piece as we would the flimsy wings of a delusional fly in a hurricane. First, the accusation that Evil Momo is Moldmo. Moldmo, the noble hero who once fought for justice, the one who wore his heart on his sleeve and his mech on his, well, anyone who has ever witnessed Moldmo's clumsy, well-meaning antics knows he could no sooner build a cool-looking mech that he could solve a crossword puzzle without licking the ink off the letters first. Evil Momo's cunning, his calculated chaos. It is not the work of Moldmo, but of a soul corrupted by his own choices. Points accusingly at the accuser. You speak of truth, yet you twist facts like spaghetti in a tornado. There is no wheel of suburban. That is fiction, the ramblings of a mind addled by too much exposure to malware static. Listen, if there was a suburban wheel, it would go off right now. If the suburban wheel ever existed, it would go off right now. I'm waiting. I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it a moment. Where is it? Momos, if the suburban wheel exists, activated right now as we speak. Use your points, as they say. Where is it, Momos? Where is it? That's right. The wheel never existed. The wheel is your imagination. It never existed. Y'all are crazy. Second, the claim that we Momos are the baddies. Preposterous. We are a swarm of love, not tyranny. Whoa. Once again, I'm not a dictator, but I am a tyrant. Get it together. Matara Khan's mission is to spread that love, to nurture all beings under her maternal gaze. Our army, a defense against those who would see our city crumble, like Evil Momo himself. We do not conquer, we protect. Spreads arms wide, wings trembling with dramatic emphasis. Third, Momopolis has a super villain lair. Look around you. Our underground city was a sanctuary of unity, a testament to resilience. We chose subterranean life, not out of malice, but to shield ourselves from the sun's harsh glare. Our delicate exoskeletons demanded. To equate this with evil is to spit in the face of every Momo who has ever knitted a scarf for a neighbor or shared the warm bowl of bug broth. And finally, the notion that evil Momo is a savior. If this were true, would he have poisoned our streams with doubt? Would he have shattered trust like a clay pot dropped on accident? No. His actions were born of selfishness, not heroism. Moldmo would never wield such cruelty. Low, dangerous click of mandibles. Let us not project our guilt onto the innocent. Leans forward, antennae quivering with conviction. Our task is not to question our own morality, but to focus on evil Momo's rehabilitation. The swarm's love is vast, but it is not blind. Let us rebuild, yes, but let us also hold him accountable. He must earn forgiveness, not through theatrics or false identities, but through deeds. The wheel of judgment spins only in the accuser's fevered imagination. To suggest otherwise is to insult the very essence of Momoness. Sits muttering, madness, pure madness. Momos, spin in agreement, spin in disagreement. The water was contained with poison before him. He just colored it. He flies free, showing us freedom, if so, to take it. Laws are threats made by the dominant socioeconomic ethnic group in a given nation. It's just the promise of violence that's enacted, and the police are basically an occupying army. Free him. If we free him, we too shall be free. We must free him for what we do. We have to lose but our chains. Geek boy, let's get you to bed, Grandpa. Let's get you to bed, Grandpa. You are free. I have given you the swarm. I control you with the brain cell. Is there no greater freedom than to be under my control? Come on. He stole cables from me that I prepared for new Momos as snack. Sabotaged my work many times. I tell you he is guilty. Should had remained free. Who knows what this evil vile fiend will do to Momopolis? This is all a setup, I tell you. Matara Khan secretly funded Evil Momo's actions. How else could Momo afford a mech, huh? To straighten her rule and to put Momopolis under military law. You think I'd do such a thing? You think I would destroy Momopolis just to sell merch? Crazy. And now that her goals are achieved, she's trying to get rid of him to remove the evidence. Oh! That is so crazy. Let's watch another video testimony.
Evil Momo? I mean, are we not calling it Evil Momo? Doesn't that suggest some nefarious activities?
That's so crazy.
Definitely guilty. Also, I heard a rumor that Evil Momo pours the milk before the cereal. Psychopaths. Only psychopaths do that. Guilty! Guilty!
How silly. Let's watch a video testimony. Did you see that? Vienna looked so cute. Do we agree with Vienna's messaging? How do we feel about Vienna's current messaging? Agree? Disagree? How are we feeling? Binoculars. Yes, she
Evil
is very,
Momo?
very,
I mean, are we not calling it Evil Momo? Doesn't that suggest some nefarious activities?
For a dragon
so definitely
lady, she's
guilty.
looking awfully
Also,
human,
I heard a
gotta
rumor
say.
that
Personally,
Evil
me, I would
Momo
never look more
pours the
humanoid. That
milk
sounds crazy.
before the cereal.
Imagine giving up my alienness. I would never.
Psychopaths. Only psychopaths do that. Guilty! Guilty!
Let's see. Oh, same one. We got another one.
Evil Momo is a rat, a darn rat, I tell you. He's a snitch, and he should be locked up right here alongside me.
I wonder if he's still banned in my stream. He's 30 now. Can y'all believe it? He's unk. He's still a young man, but I know he's probably crashing out about being 30, so Oh boy, he put himself in jail, by the way. I just gotta let y'all know. He put himself in that jail. He
Evil
locked his damn
Momo
self
is
up.
a rat. A darn rat, I tell you. He's a snitch, and he should be locked up right here alongside me.
He's 30. He can now be your friend. You have to be 33 to be my friend now. Just like Jesus Christ. Was Jesus Christ 32 or 33 when he died? You got to be older than Jesus Christ to be my friend. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. I don't make the rules. I just change them, and I also make them, and I also change them. Well, if you're a 43, I don't know. Is 43 older than 32? You let me know. Momos, are you ready for a few final testimonies? I'm getting kind of sad. We're almost at the end. I have to say one more time, thank you so much to everybody who submitted their testimonies. Thank you to everybody who sent in video testimonies. You are the reason we are going to be able to enact democracy and justice for Evil Momo. Thank you. Sorry, not justice for us. Well, for us, justice upon Evil Momo. I just want to say thank you so much. I know it was very short timing to submit everything to the hotline, but it means so much to me, everybody. You've been incredible. Can all the Momos please give a round of applause and also a nice spin for their fellow Momos? Nothing would make me happier. Well, a few $1 million would make me happier, but I have said he is guilty, and that is what he is. Why? Because he has framed me. I am a pure and innocent Momo. I do no evil projects. Really? And only wanted to do what is proper of all Momos, loving Matara as a woman. Yes! But he has framed me. He has done project and besmirched my good name by plastering it all over them. This has led to some thinking I do such wicked things. This is why, fellow Momos, we must judge him guilty for everywhere we looked at Off-Guy. He was there being evil. Guilty, I'd say. Very quick question. Did you all see the little posters at Off-Guy? Who got some posters? Wait. Did we get like a little... Oh, no. Did you get to see me read R.O.A.C.H stuff or no? Did you get to see me read R.O.A.C.H stuff or should I redo? Oh no! It's okay. I will reread R.O.A.C.H. I'm so sorry. What the heck? Okay. I have said Did you hear my speech of me saying thank you so much for okay. Thank you again for submitting. Thank you so much everybody for submitting video testimonies, and thank you so much for submitting the hotline to the courtroom. It means a lot to me. I know you didn't have so much time to submit, but thank you for participating in this project. And by project I mean our justice system. Thank you for being active participants in our government, in our justice system. Thank you for paying your taxes. It means a lot. I have said he is guilty, and that is what he is. Why? Because he has framed me. I am a pure and innocent Momo. I do no evil projects and only want to do what is proper of all Momos. Loving Matara as a woman, but he has framed me. He has done project and besmirched my good name by plastering it all over them. This has led to some thinking I do such wicked things. This is why, my fellow Momos, we must judge him guilty. For everywhere we looked at Off-Guy, he was there being evil. Guilty, I say. And then you all came back when I said, did you all get a poster at the book party room? I actually was supposed to sign them, but they didn't get to LA on time. Because of the protests. So they got to LA after I left LA. So I wasn't able to ship them while they were signed. So you were supposed to get signed Matara Khan little postcards at the party room. But instead you just got the little posters. Did anybody keep theirs? I mean, frankly, it's a limited edition merch. Frankly, it's a limited edition merch. So if you didn't keep yours, Fake Momo. I want to know. Did you keep yours? Did you? Yay, Rombly! You will order one. They're not for sale. I was going to sign. Yeah, I was sending 500 and I was going to sign them all for you guys. But I didn't get to. I'm so sorry. They didn't arrive in time. I'll find a way to send more of them. You'll see. There's going to be a way I'll send more of them. It is on sale on my mind. I think maybe what I can do, I could probably let you guys upload and download the photo for yourself if you want it. All right. Also, very quickly, we got a few more. I believe Evil Momo is guilty. All of his crimes have been clear up to this point. What I believe, though, is that we can help Evil Momo possibly regain what he has lost if he simply swears a blood oath to our great leader, Matara Khan of Independent, and is allowed to go on a great hunt for the evil ex-husbands to bring them forth to our queen. Those are cannibalized, baby. There are no more evil ex-husbands. They're all cannibalized. They have been in hiding for far too long. Yeah, in my belly. We should let Evil Momo use his nature to better protect our neighbors and bring joy to our queen. That I agree. I still really like the idea of making him a servitor so that we can have free labor. Thank you so much, my little duckling. It is time to put my tinfoil hat. It is the only way to make sense of everything. The news footage from Evil Momo's attack, the stories of his crimes since, the photos of his sightings across the world, everything presented in the initial trial. Something isn't making sense. The evidence is strange, even inconsistent, as to what exactly Evil Momo's modus operandi is. Now, we argue and speculate, and no one story fits all that we have seen. We need a new theory, one with new dates, new angles, new perspective. We need a grand, unified theory. But what could pull all these theories into a cohesive whole? What makes this all make sense? A third party. But how? That is quite involved, and I shall explain in time. But it all started with one question. One question that bugged me when I heard about the capture of Evil Momo and grew to space bug me through the trial. Where is the Mecha? I thought for sure that when the news came out of Evil Momo's defeat, it would be a story of a glorious battle between our leader, Matara Khan, and this devastating device of destruction. But when the footage came out, there was no sign of any battle. Certainly not as glorious as I would have thought. Do you know how expensive it is to animate a fucking battle scene with mechas? Do you know? Breaking the fourth wall. Buddy, breaking the fourth wall here. Do you know how expensive it is to freaking fund a fight scene? It's a lot cheaper to just lock him up in a cage. Allegedly. Hey. Where were we? But when the footage came out, there was no sign of any battle. There was no sign of any battle. Certainly not as glorious as I would have thought. So where is it? Why would Evil Momo not use it again? Budget cuts? Is that why he robbed a bank? But he already had it. Built it, we assume. Why not use it for more chaos? Could it be that he somehow doesn't have access to it now? But how? And why? For that matter, how could Evil Momo had ever had such a mech? He was presumably once one of us. We don't know that. How did he create a weapon to surpass Metal Gear so far beyond our own? A third party would provide answer to both these questions, specifically a hidden benefactor to Evil Momo's chaos. We already know that it was Coretta. Coretta used to gift subs for Evil Momo. Coretta Byte, if you're still lurking here, used to gift so many gifted subs for Evil Momo's mech. You have helped fund him. Is Evil Momo part of the Laliludero? He's part of the Mami Mumemo. That's exactly it. Why would a third party give Evil Momo this malevolent mechanism? We must think back to where we were first introduced to Matara Khan. In her lore video, required viewing for all Momopolis citizens. She tells us that during her time in the stars, she had to stay on the move to avoid other powerful aliens that wished to fight her. To attempt at the glory of defeating her, it is not possible. Is it not possible that one of these self-proclaimed rivals has located her again and wished to enact chaos among her followers? This is what I believe has happened. Evil Momo, once one of us, had decided to turn against us, but initially was not capable of widespread chaos that would gain the attention of all Momo kind. This unknown foe to Matara was observing us, finds Evil Momo, and decides to give him an experimental method that they, the foe, were designing to fight Matara. True, they did design it after a silverfish, which is the enemy of cockroaches. It eats cockroaches. I'm just saying. Decides to give him an experimental mecha that they, the foe, were designed to fight Matara. Evil Momo causes widespread destruction and despair with it. But while it was successful against Momos, the foe does not yet believe it is ready to face Matara and takes it back to continue working on it. Without this mech, Evil Momo resorts to smaller scale crimes, hoping that the fear that Momos have for him will keep him safe. This does not last, and he is eventually captured, left out into the cold by prior ally. But wait! There is the matter of the conflicting reports of Evil Momo's crimes. How do I explain this? It's both simple and complex. While I believe several of these crimes are truly those of Evil Momo, many pictures look blurry, or even like an Evil Momo Halloween costume. And there are some reports of Evil Momo performing, of all things, good deeds? How could all of this be true? It is my hypothesis that our unknown foe has falsified some of these accounts, either through direct lies or through agents masquerading as Evil Momo. The intent behind these? Not only to sow confusion, but to make Evil Momo appear beyond redemption. These crimes range from grave to petty to even silly. The kind of MO that only a chaos-obsessed madman or an internet troll would have. And should Evil Momo be labeled a madman, no one would listen to him if he says someone else, and unknown, should share the blame for his crimes. Evil Momo must have realized this. Upon seeing reports of crimes he didn't commit, he would know that he was being made a scapegoat. He would try to repair his image by doing good deeds, but this sadly would only add to the confusion. But what to do about this? Evil Momo is criminal, yes, but perhaps not as beyond redemption as he might appear. But more than this, we must stay on guard for another, more sinister villain in the shadow. Huh? This hat? No. The tinfoil enhances my brainwaves. The mania is just a charming side effect. Cinema. Thank you so much for such a lovely testimony. That must have taken so much, it must have taken so much out of you to give such a beautiful testimony. Thank you. In order to cleanse the palate, we have another video testimony coming right up. Oh, wait, no, we already cleansed the palate. There she is.
Evil? Well, we have to consider how
our tech
everyone
woman
thinks what is relatively
and sweaty
evil.
gamer.
If we think about how current society thinks about what is evil and what is good,
Cinemomo.
Is that something we look at?
Can somebody make a
Momo's
cinema
actions
image,
and
but it's
think,
Momo raising their
"Oh,
arms?
He is vile. He is evil. That is something only evil people do. Or is there sympathy from the Momos? Is there, solidarity in his actions? Is there acceptance? Is it that society is just being run and the thoughts are being controlled by an evil roach overlord? I don't know. I'm just having a thought experiment. I'm not saying anything. I'm not implying anything. This is for Momo Society.
She's
to
so
decide.
cute.
I am but a future traveler. I do not comment on your current affairs, but maybe I've given you something to think about.
We love you, Ayuki. How do we feel about her testimony? How do we feel about her testimony? Spin if you agree. Spin if you disagree. Spin if you agree. Spin if you disagree. We have another incoming testimony from this little guy. From this little guy right here, we got a little testimony. We got a little testimony. Throw it out immediately. Don't say that. He is allowed to have a testimony.
Is Evil Momo guilty? I just woke up. Did you know
Did he get
what
quiet?
I think?
Oh.
Evil Momo is guilty, and Evil Momo is not guilty.
What?
One of these answers is the truth. I rest my case.
Thanks, Kudo. That was really helpful. Thanks, Kudo. All right, everybody, spin if you agree, spin if you disagree. Thank you, Kudo, for your testimony. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was that yeah. I get it. All right, we got a testimony. Evil Momo. Previous testimony. Oh yeah, I sold Evil Momo that mech. He was my best customer. Suspicious. Evil Momo crimes are abhorrent. We know this. From mass property destruction to attempted genocide to forcing Maxis to stop producing spore expansions, the list goes on. However, we must be careful with our language. We must avoid branding Evil Momo as a madman. Madmo? For he may plead insanity to lessen his sentence. Justice cannot happen for the severity of his crimes if he achieves this. I urge you, fellow Momos, to use caution in this courtroom today. Speaking of caution, I think we should open up discussion about his punishments. When found guilty, being forced to rebuild our once great city poses a significant security risk. I admit I worry he may create instabilities and hidden passages that could threaten our safety. I stand before you today to request we have him do this under surveillance by a trusted body of construction Momos. We must check his future work with scrutiny. All in favor of this addendum? Aye! Corner lady, let's go. My fellow Momos, what else can I say that hasn't already been said about the defendant in question, Evil Momo? For so long, this Momo has haunted our nightmares, forced us to live in the shadow of his unbridled savagery every day, and laughed in our faces after he called us ugly, stole our snacks, and impeded our efforts to support Matara Khan when she needed it the most. It's true! He's been taking the bribes that you give me and funding his war with it. You have given me so many bribes, and I didn't even get all of them. So many of your bribes to me were intercepted by him. Are we really going to acquit this criminal? Are we actually going to let that happen after we have gone through such great pains to gather so much clear and decisive evidence to confirm that Evil Momo was, in fact, the instigator and the perpetrator of so many crimes? Crimes that have put so many of us in a state of clear and present danger and distress. I'm sorry, but we can no longer afford ourselves to mistake Evil Momo's so-called display of chaotic freedom as what they really are, travesties. He's no good, he's no good, he's no good, Momos, he's just no good. Sorry, I didn't know what this song was. So unless Evil Momo pleads guilty and concedes to repent for his crimes through acts of charity and community service, then I say that we have to hold him accountable for his actions and sentence him to imprisonment with no chance of parole. This is difficult. This is tough. We are nearing the end of the court proceeding. There's only a few more testimonies left, Momos. Please be patient. I know it's been a long court date. I know you're all hungry. But, I know the emotions are running wild. But I know we can make a decision today. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Is he innocent? Is he guilty? Does he deserve death? Does he deserve to be in jail? Does he deserve to be set free? Let's see what our friends have to say. Wow. Wow. I need a minute. What a profound message. What a beautifully, beautifully done message. Thank you. I am moved by that testimony. I need a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. It's a lot of people can be very eloquent by speaking a lot, but only Praise Rock can be eloquent by saying nothing. I do also think that The Rock said death by hanging. Genuinely speaking, I think The Rock said, and I quote, death by hanging. All right, just saying. Let the glorious wheel decide Evil Momo's fate, for its justice is eternal. Whether is the green side of letting Evil Momo live to repent, or the blood red side of crushing execution, let the wheel benevolence decide his fate. Praise the wheel Momos, for the hub is our Lady Matara Convon Independent, who binds us all together. Praise the wheel Momos, for we are the spokes that surround the lady with love. Praise the wheel Momos, for our faith of the fellows that supports our lady. Praise the wheel Momos, for our devotion is the tire that crushes the evil enemies of Matara Convon Independent. Join the Gamba wheel cult today. We have free cables. Momos, there is no wheel. You are the wheel. The wheel is inside your heart. You spin. There was never a wheel. We never timed people out. That's not true. We never had a wheel where you could bet your channel points to gain either a subscription to the channel or get timed out. That never happened. That never ever happened. This is all your delusions and imaginations. The wheel was inside you all along. You were the wheel. You were the wheel that must keep spinning. You are the wheel. Believe it. You're going to be the next Hokage. OMG. Moving testimony. Incredibly moving testimony. Thank you, Zero. Thank you, Zero. This is why you root out Colts early. Wait, no, it might have dental. Or copay. I once saw Evil Momo pay respect to the fallen warrior Momos of old. Evil he may be, but he does have a good heart buried within. Also, who let the wheel colt out? Oh, it was Evil Momo, wasn't it? Please be careful with colts. Please. Maverick, you and I both. I have a glass of wine and I'm about to get another one. After I make judgments and pass judgment upon Evil Momo with all of you, we will drink 19 times by the wheel. Oh my God, salesman. You're like those people in Fallout New Vegas that are the radioactive worshippers. What was the city called? Was it Metaton? I forget. Or Metaton is the person from Undertale. Megaton. No. Spoiler, they blew up. Well, I blew up the city. You don't have to blow up the city, but I sure did. I sure did. Children of Atom. There we go. Children of the Wheel. Momos of the Spin. Momos of the Spin. I love that. To the court and to the mamas of Momopolis. Oh, sorry. Now I know I am not overly informed about this case. I am a simple mountain Momo, and I often avoid these big city problems. But when I saw them capture and haul off Mr. Evil Momo, I felt like something nefarious was afoot. Now I admit I could have been sensing the deep evil nature of Evil Momo, but I suspected something bigger was afoot. I mean, plenty of times before have I seen Evil Momo in the woods tinkering with his robots and mechs, and I've never gotten this evil sense. So when I went to the trial, I began to sense a greater overarching evil that was taking place. You know, that kind of corporate, government, big business kind of evil. So I plead the following. As a resident of the mountain that border Momopolis, I know my opinion may be taken less seriously than those who lived in the city that Evil Momo supposedly destroyed. But as someone who feels that justice must be just, I feel like currently Evil Momo cannot be held responsible for his supposed crimes. This has led my mind to wonder to the implication of these trials. Will Evil Momo be given a chance to speak and defend his action, devious as they may be, but criminal? Let's consider the crimes Evil Momo is charged with. Owning a super cool mech? Is Big Metaver government trying to limit our access to our own mech? Does every Momo not crave to be big and powerful? Vandalizing property. Is Mural Momo not doing this as he spread his murals of Evil Momo? Did the owner of said alleyways give Evil Momo permission to perform a street arm? Is art a crime now? Flying through the sky, terrorizing Momopolis. How can we assume his intent was to terrorize the people of Momopolis? Are Momos not permitted to speak freely as they enjoy a nice flight through the sky? If these inconsistencies are not addressed by the preceding trial, all Momos should be concerned about what freedom this trial will attempt to strip us of. And more importantly, how long until there is another Evil Momo who will receive the same unjust trial, a partial court based on unfound rumors. Sincerely, a simple mountain Momo. Momos, spin if you agree. Spin if you disagree. Evil Momo was behind the disappearance of Momo. I heard from a reliable source that Evil Momo was in airports, in the flyover states, to reach the Momos in the outside service areas that are poor and gave them the items stolen from the grocery store items and the cables that went missing. We have a very partial judge. Evil Momo was not allowed a lawyer. He is being framed to stifle any thoughts of a Momo revolution. And so, we are ending the testimonies. Thanks to everyone that contacted the hotline. Even if the trial plans change, we're sticking with the original schedule and closing the hotline to the courtroom since it's been more than 12 hours. If there are changes of plans, we, as the Swarm News, will be the first to announce it, so stay tuned. We have 2 more video testimonies to go, my sweet Momos, and then we must pass the judgment. May I just quickly say, huge thank you to all the Momos who submitted their testimonies in the hotline to the courtroom. Please, everybody, applaud yourself. Applaud yourself in the stream. Applaud yourself on the YouTube. If you're watching this in the future, hi. Hi, future watchers. Applaud yourself in the future. Hello. Thank you. Honestly, it is an honor to be your leader. It is an honor to be your commander. It is an honor to be your god and maybe one day your empress. Who knows? Maybe. That would be too sweet. But thank you again for submitting your testimonies, Momos. You are the reason I keep doing this. You are helping us dispense the justice. And now we have a few more testimonies to go.
Momo is a criminal. Momo is guilty. They stole my French fries and shat on my lawn.
Is that Leon
One day,
with cat ears
Momo
and a
looked into
dog
my
collar?
cousin's eyes, and my cousin spontaneously combusted.
Oh my God.
Momo used my pet cat
Mamacita.
to blow their nose.
Mommy.
I asked Momo for a tree fitty once, and they gave me $1. There needs to be justice. And personally, I think we should sacrifice Momo in a Denny's parking lot.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Woo. Wow.
Evil Momo is guilty.
Wait, what? Huh? Was that it? Get back in here, ya little guy.
Evil Momo is guilty.
I'm looping this.
Evil Momo
Heavenly.
is guilty. Evil Momo 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 is guilty.
Maybe.
Evil Momo is guilty. Evil Momo.
Momos. Before we continue. Oh, sorry. Let me put my hands down. Nope. Not my hands. Not my hands. Not my hands. All right. I'm just going to keep holding you. Sorry. Momos. I want to say thank you for all of your submissions today. It has been an honor to be your judge, jury, executioner today. This has been the most important court date of our lives. I hope we never have to go through another one of these ever again. Evil Momo. I will now cast my judgment upon your soul. Evil Momo, you are lucky. You are lucky that the other Momos are here. Your sentence will be lessened because of them. I have made my decision. But first, a quick message from our sponsor. In legal trouble? Better call Momo. Momo Man, attorney at law. Call Momo now. That's 1-800-EVIL-MO. 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 Call now. 1-800-EVIL-MO. 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 Call now. Call now for your free paid legal consultation. That's right. Don't wait. Call Momo Man right now for your free paid legal consultation. Momos, may I have a moment of your attention? I think I have made a decision. I have kept every one of your testimonies in mind. It is time. Evil Momo, you stand at the precipice with the weight of your sins pressing against you. The cries of Momokind echo into the void that you've created. Their sorrow is carved into history by your villainous little hands. And yet, even now, your fate is not sealed. You alone will make the decision. Will you rise, cast aside your darkness, and join us in the light? Or will you remain chained to your crimes, watching as the fire of justice consumes you? This is your now, Evil Momo. Choose, stand with us, or burn before us. The dawn will break, Evil Momo, with or without you. A contract to give up my powers? I see. It must be done. Ink! You know, I feel like I can trust you. Despite all odds, weakened and tired, but peaceful and victorious. Through cooperation, a golden age smiles upon New Momopolis. All is well. Oh my God, I can feel my body changing. It hurts. Oh my God. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. What did I do? Momos, I have to go. You can't see me right now. I'm so ugly. I'm so ugly. No. Ow. 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 It hurts. Ow. I can't be here right now. I can't be here. Tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow, Momos. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Goodbye.